What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Clippers fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We'll be doing a live play-by-play reaction chat, interactive scoreboard. We'll have the channel lineup, or the player lineups over here while the game's going as well. And I want to thank y'all here for spending time on a Sunday night with our wonderful San Antonio Spurs community. Clippers fans, you are welcome here too. And it's Wemby versus former San Antonio Spurs Kawhi Leonard. Now, they probably won't be on each other much, if at all, in the game. But Spurs fans are excited. I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. And let's get into the chat. Good evening, Don. How about them Cowboys? I know they won. The Giants are without their first two quarterbacks now, so yeah, things are rough over there. Juancho, Joshy, yes, I started about a minute late. I was grabbing a video clip, and I wanted to grab it for you guys for the channel. Glaze and Bacon, glad you got the notification. Well, good evening to you. I want to see more Trey Jones. The Jones to Wemby connection has looked good. Walker, Joshua, Will, Jason, Brian, Gabriel, TG1, Odyssey. Whoo! Good evening, everybody. Joey, the names are going by quick, so my apologies if I miss anybody. The Giants had 9 yards passing. What? The Giants had 9 yards passing for the game? Nine, like single-digit 9? Well, here's what I have to say to the New York Giants. Sucker! Hoodie, good evening to you. Ernie, all good. Hey, it is what it is. And you guys know the deal. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. Of course, a thumbs up helps push the algorithm. We get some more people in here. We had a rocking crowd as a channel for that overtime game with the Rockets. And my apologies for being just about a minute late. I did something that getting a little. You always want to be a milkshake, right? My camera stands acting funky. Cole Medina. I don't know what's going on here. I can't get it up. I mean, I said it. I don't usually have to raise my camera up this much, but you know, we'll make it work. Selena, how you doing tonight? You if you're rooting for the Spurs, Selena, show your Spurs jersey. Dazo, good evening to you. Rob Martinez, go Spurs, go is right. Who wants Rick Wemby stats? I want to say 27 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. Very possible. I don't know if he'll score that much. Devin Vassell has been the primary scorer this season, but I certainly could see Wemby getting the 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. I got the feeling Wemby going to score 30 and 15 and 5 tonight. Deadpool, maximum energy, 40 minutes. We're definitely going to need it to beat the Clippers tonight. Oh, man, good evening to you. And let me add in what I... oh, that's my YouTube thing. I grabbed something for tonight, and you guys are getting a little sneak preview of it. I need to find it's a media source. All right, so I had to do it. I grabbed it real quick. You're going to see what it is in just a moment. We'll put it here. And there it is. Did the sound play? I just put that up, so let me, I'll shrink it down so it fits into our little box here. Is the sound working on that? Because I literally grabbed that right before the stream. I remember talking to my girlfriend about getting the Kawhi left. So we'll be able to use that as a you know, here and there throughout the night. Okay, so you guys are getting the sound. Awesome. I hear that. I said, well, I was walking the door. I can't even do it. It's so stupid. But I figured that'd be perfect for our stream tonight. And I thank you guys for hanging on this Sunday night. Thank you for popping the stream. Our channel has been doing really well lately. The last Wemby video we did with us talking about the game he had and how he just, you know, took the pressure in the fourth quarter and handled it. That video is one of our biggest videos as far as just regular non-live videos. It's got over 20,000 views. I'm so happy about that. So thank you all for watching it or sharing it and hitting the thumbs up on it. And then the last live stream had 13,000 views, I think, the Rockets game. And those are great numbers for our channel. And I really think our channel is going to grow a lot over the next, really, you know what, for the next 5 to 10 years or longer, as long as Wemby is killing it on the team. But I'm glad the audio worked because you're all making little laughy sounds. Well, you might be making laughy sounds. I don't know. Let me move my lineup here just for a moment. It is in LA, senor. It is in LA. Wemby 22, 8, and 4. Possible. Very possible. Spurs have an 18% chance to win, and there's only 50% chance of that. Make a gun reference. Good evening, Phil. I don't think Wemby's scoring will really increase until his conditioning improves and begins playing more minutes. I agree. Nova Legion, good evening to you. Ricardo, good evening to you. Greetings from Colombia. Vincent, thank you for stopping in. The Dallas game sucked. The Spurs could easily be 2-0. And for those of you who have not caught it, because shorts sometimes don't pop up in your feeds, we started a new series called The Week in Wemby, where I don't have time to do stats for all the Spurs players every week. I was like, you know what, for this year, we'll follow Wemby and his stats week to week. So we dropped a video this morning on his stats for the week with some highlights playing behind him, and we'll be doing that weekly, and hopefully when you guys watch me, enjoy them. Oh, you didn't know? Good evening, Roy Garza. I hope Wemby drops a dunk on Kawhi and maybe gets a block shot too. That'd be pretty cool. Will says, I am so happy to beat the Rockets. They're my most hated team. Really, the Rockets? Even more so than like the Miami Heat or the Lakers. You know, some teams that the Spurs have had rivalries with in the past. Okay, get it. TG wants to TSR, that pressure getting to you, Bennett, is too funny. I mean, for those of you that have been watching the channel long enough, I will sometimes ad-lib a lot in quote movies. I do it a lot during the live streams, but even during regular videos, I don't have anything scripted. I'll have bullet talking points I want to hit, or if I'm reading off another website, their take, I'll have little points that I want to hit, and then just occasionally the random movie quotes will come out, or music quotes, or whatever it may be. Whatever pops in my head, you guys know if I think it's going to be funny, I'll let it out. Tonight, Pop has to let 30 to 35 minutes for Wemby in order to score 25 to 35 points. Jason? I think he'll get 30 tonight. Yes, he did get his first double-double, first win, first overtime win. A lot of good things for the moment happened in that big win against the Rockets. I mean, a lot of people are telling to downplay it. It's just the Rockets. They suck. They got some talent on their team. They just haven't put it together yet at all. Will says, I am in San Antonio ever since the Western Conference Finals. The Rockets fans are absolutely unbearable. Kale of 5, good evening to you. And if I haven't done this yet, I think I have. I actually started the stream with it, but we'll give another one or two. Don Allen says, if Wemby scores 40 tonight, I'll streak downtown Riverwalk. I wouldn't do that. That might get you arrested. So I'm just saying. Eric, do you think more fans at the Clippers game or at the Chargers game that are going right now? Victor Wembanyama's first visit to LA. I'm going to say, well, there's going to be more fans at the football game because the stadium's bigger. If the football stadium holds, 70,000 people on average for most football stadiums, whereas a basketball arena 20,000-ish. Definitely be more games or more fans at that game. I'd rather near Kawhi than the Rock. You'd rather Joshua. I think that didn't come out right. I'd rather near Kawhi than the Rockets. Osman's been pretty good for us, Joey. If you're a Spurs fan, you don't hate Golden State Warriors, you're wrong. I don't hate them. I do dislike them. Hey, hi, thank you for stopping in from the 210. Let's go Spurs. Shout out my wife, Maynard Mendoza. Happy birthday to Maynard, Norman. Hope you guys had a wonderful day together. Rich, you think Wemby will get a quadruple double in his career? No. Phil, I don't. Only, I believe, 3 players have done that in NBA history. One of them, our own David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, I think did it twice. There's another guy I can't remember the name of that did it. I don't think it was like Alvin Robinson or one of those. I'm drawing a blank. I know Timmy almost did it in the NBA Finals and had 10 blocks, but then they took 2 blocks away. They gave one to David, and then I forgot what happened with the other one. But it's so hard to do because it's going to be points, rebounds, assists, and blocks. Now, you could say Russell Westbrook has had a lot of quadruple doubles recently as he hit the points, rebounds, assists, and turnovers, but the double-digit turnovers doesn't count. Did you see Chet? Yeah, I saw you had 7 blocks. There's going to be a battle for the Rookie of the Year possibly between Wemby, Chet, and maybe a few others. Maybe Scoot Henderson, depending on how he plays. I haven't been following him all this year. Yes. Wemby's been fun to watch. Spark the 420 let's get like. Speaking of boxing, what do you guys think about Francis Ngannou, a UFC fighter, losing to split decision to who was supposed to be one of the greatest heavyweights of all time? And he dropped him in a round. Tyson Fury, I see some people saying he didn't even win the fight, which kind of embarrassing for boxing when you have somebody with no boxing experience whatsoever. Yes, he hits like a ton of bricks, but pretty much no boxing experience. Go the distance with your supposed champion? I mean, when strictly boxers come up to the UFC, they get clowned. Appropriately so. And then we see McGregor go 9 rounds with Mayweather, and now Francis Ngannou goes a distance. Kind of making boxing look weak. No offense to any boxing fans, but that's not good. Juancho, the game is on NBA TV tonight. Ngannou versus Wilder now. TJ wants to see the fight. I should watch it. Steals are considered part of a quadruple double. I just don't see Wemby getting 10 steals. But you're right, Mike. You're right. I'm just going by what I think will happen with that position. Are you never going to watch boxing again? Or JMO, touche, Phil. John Chong, good evening to you. Kelvin needs to come off the bench. Some folks have been saying that. Slide Jeremy Sohan to power forward, his natural spot, and let Trey Jones run the offense. Wemby clearly has been playing better with Trey. At least I think he's been playing better with Trey running the point. Boxing has been a joke for decades. Wow. Jokic and Wemby will be an interesting battle. Yes. We need Canelo versus McGregor in a kickboxing match. I would put a lot of money on McGregor on that one. Good evening, Jay Money. Thank you for stopping. Your Bucks are now my 21. Who are they losing to? Wemby tastes blood in the paint. He needs to get going in the paint. Boxing hasn't been good since Tyson era. You're going back. I liked it in the 90s. Holyfield and who's the guy who fought 2 or 3 times? Shoot, I don't remember. Then you had the whole Tyson Holyfield fiasco. But 90s was probably my last time really enjoying boxing. Nate Thurman, Nate Thurman. Ben Alvin, Hakeem. Oh, so it was 4 different players. I know. Good. Miss TSR and Miss Gomez. Yep, she's here. She's here. I couldn't remember Nate Thurman's name. I don't see Kelvin Johnson from the bench. He might excel there. Lennox Lewis. That's it. Was it Lennox Lewis? Lennox Lewis, and I feel like it's somebody else that Holyfield fought twice, but maybe it wasn't Lennox. In my mind, my memory's just that bad. Riddick Bowe. I think it was Riddick Bowe that he fought twice. That sounds more right, Joshua. I want to say Holyfield fought Bowe twice, and isn't that one of their fights where that crazy dude like dove into the or parachuted into the ring? I want to say it was Riddick Bowe. NBA TV is showing the Warriors and Rockets game right now. Right now they're just showing previews. I'm seeing previews of the game. Don't click on regular NBA TV, Phil. Go to the game section and make sure you click on the Spurs and the Clippers, and that should bring up the pregame for you. Yep, that's what I thought. I thought it was Bo Tristan. Chiefs lost to the Broncos? What? Yes, Juancho. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys got us a 20 thumbs up before I even started the stream. This is really awesome. Mr. Magic, Sidney Murray are beating the... Oh, it's DeJounte and Patty. I got it. I was at opening night when Wemby dunked late in the 4th play. Shook. Good evening, Mario. Mario, what is up with our New York Giants? I didn't think the game was on, so I spent the afternoon with my girlfriend, and then we just happened to throw CBS on, and we saw the Giants and Jets game was on, and there was some white dude at quarterback, and I was like, is Daniel Jones back in? That's not Tyrod Taylor. And then, I forget it was named DeVito. It was hard to watch the Giants offense. The dude had I saw him throw 3 passes, and he totaled -1 yard, or maybe 0 yards. Wow. Absolutely, it's terrible. Leviton, thank you for stopping in from the Philippines. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I heard Tyrod Taylor got a rib injury. Robert Ball, go Spurs, go to you. Benjamin, go Spurs, go to you. Let's get another one up here. Yes, Danny DeVito. They ended up with wait, it was -9? I thought it was +9. The Giants finished with -9 yards. Crypto Keeper, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, Danny DeVito's on the New York Giants now? Okay, I mean, why not? We're getting close to 69 thumbs up already. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate you. I mean, we're still probably 5 to 10 minutes away from tip-off, but you guys have been awesome. I can't thank you enough for the support of the channel. It's been such a blast to call these games with you, to see that it's finally, for our Spurs to have a franchise player. This is the 5th year of us calling live games on this channel. Wait, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 5th year. If you look at the playlist, it only goes back 3 years because I kind of did a channel reset 2 years in. There was just a lot of... I did a channel reset. That's all we need to know. And having a franchise player now, I can see you guys are excited. I'm excited. She's excited. It's all good. Grogu's excited. I mean, he's rocking it. Woo, go Spurs, go! I don't know. Tyler Taylor is still in the hospital? Dang. Wemby did some skin size. Wemby has looked good overall, Marcus. The Pussycats, good evening to you. Negative because of sacks, I figured. Rich, Vassell plus minus... You're going, Wemby 30. I'll go lower than that. I think I'm going to key on stopping him. So lower than 30 with Sel. Go say higher than 24 in the plus minus. Good evening, Cowboy X Factor. Houston Oiler is saying show the game, and I'm going to come through because that's what I do. Sucker! Houston Oiler days your show of the game. Dim and good evening to you. Boo LA, go Spurs, go. Tommy DeVito looks like. Does he look like me? Brian Dable having a rough year. Liam, good evening to you. Rich, those of us who have been with you since the beginning need an OG icon next to our name. I don't know if I can put an OG icon next to your name. I don't have a way of doing that. We do have a good crowd tonight, Don. The channel's been picking up a little bit, and that's thanks to you guys. Cowboy X Factor, I can believe the Giants lost that game because it's been awful. Hey, you guys, want to hear something funny? Dylan Brooks is my favorite player. That's right, we're using that tonight. He's not my favorite player. Kokushibo, this is going to be a tough game for this is going to be an absolutely hard game for the Spurs and really a test for Wemby. I mean, we're taking on 3 All-Stars. Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. Now, they're all north of 30. I think the Spurs really need to push the pace and run in this game and tire those old guys out. And they're not that old. I mean, get them moving, make them hustle. Use our youth in this game. I mean, geez, Wemby takes 2 steps. He's already at one end of the court to the other. Well, I did not know the Giants had 200 yards rushing. That is awesome, but -9 passing, probably not going to win you a lot of games. Cowboy X Factor, the video I did yesterday, the Wemby video is one of our most watched videos, and I referenced that in the video. My favorite player is David Robinson of all time. Brooks is your favorite player to laugh at. Primo suspended, Phil. And yes, Adrian, I think he's going to have a good game against us. Come across the channel and randomly, and my feeling looking for staff highlights, and then I saw a stream. I said, "Oh, thank you, Jesse. Thank you for joining our San Antonio Spurs community. Appreciate that." Toby, hello to you. Mario, I'm going to say the game's going to start. The players are on the court, but they have the American flag out there, so I will say in 4 to 5 minutes. Also, in terms of bringing back Daniel Jones, the Cowboys, I think Jones should sit for the year. Cowboy X Factor. It's a lost season. He's got a neck injury again. Even if you're a hater of Daniel Jones as a Spurs or as a Giants fan or even a non-Giants fan, can't imagine too many non-Giants fans don't like him right now. The guy's like 26 years old. I don't want to see him risk permanent injury by playing football. So just sit him for the rest of the year. Smart Streamer, good evening to you. It's going well. I'm pumped up for this game. I mean, wow, she's cute. I don't know who Paula Delina is, but she's singing that national anthem and looking good. Just saying, just looking good, feeling good. I mean, this is the Spurs versus Kawhi. There's no Primo tonight. No Primo. He is suspended. Crystal, I'm going to probably not remember that. There's very few people who I know on a first name basis on this channel. There's probably 3 or less. It might be only 1 or 2, just because they've been here for so long and I caught their real name and I remember it, but I remember it from months of seeing their real name. I'll try to remember that, but I hope you aren't disappointed if I forget. So my apologies up front. Dog Chi, good evening to you. What do you guys got tonight? Are the Spurs gonna be able to pull this off against number 2 and the Clippers? Because I know some of you don't like to hear the name, so we call him number 2 because he's a number 2. So ridiculous. You got Robinson's first year card. That's 89.90 hoops, I believe, with the white borders, Mike. Why is it on top chat? Put it on live chat so I can see. Why is my chat not popped out anymore? My chat was popped out and then it went right back in. Like in and out. Fiesta, I don't have a Fiesta jersey, Don. I don't. My plan coming up next is you guys have been very generous with the super chat that I can't thank you enough over the past week. So, really all the time you guys have been great about that. But my plan is to use the Super Chats to get a black Tony Parker jersey to go up here. So we have the big three together here. And then a Wemby jersey is on its way at some point next month, I think. Mr. Zia, I haven't played the game. I totally forgot. I did forget about Morgantown Airport, and I haven't played the game. I've been logging in at my daily rewards. That's probably true. The alien. It is a normal Spurs starting lineup tonight. Good evening, yes, Cersei. Don't say that. Rich, Miss TSR here. Oh, what? She doesn't care if I see a woman and say she's attractive. I mean, she wouldn't want me being together, and I know she's watching. Like, hey, isn't that girl hot? That's not. I certainly would not do that. Heck, she might say it before I say it and be like, hey, she's a pretty girl. But watching TV and seeing an actress or a singer and saying she's pretty, I mean get human. Nephew, that's fair. Sugar Chair, J. Jerry, good evening to you. The clip's going to get clapped tonight. I hope we see some Westbrook tonight. A lot of Westbrook. I am not getting a Luka Samanic jersey. Devontae Graham, was it a 2-game suspension or 4-game suspension? Well, Miss TSR is watching, so she sees all your comments, but she is not here tonight. She's watching her mom's doggy sitting. You saw her first. Fair enough, Yasirski. Just as long as you don't go too far with the ladies, I am a one-woman guy, Cowboy X Factor. Lived that. I'm very strict with that. She knows that. She knows she has absolutely nothing to worry about. You're at the game, Cowboy Carlos? Awesome. Good evening, Machine 78. Cameron, Miss TSR is my girlfriend. Miss TSR Sports. First name Miss, middle name TSR, last name Sports. How do you feel about Soen starting at point guard? So Britsky, I'm willing to test it out for, I think you need to test this out for 8 to 10 games total. If it looks like it's a total disaster, then Trey Jones should take over the position and we'll test that out. I've been saying for a long time before the season started, this will probably be a point guard by committee. Right now, Pop and the team are just trying to find the best fit for Wemby. They're going what they feel are their best 5 players, but admittedly, the team could probably benefit from a true point guard for the time being. They're going to run with Soen, and maybe Soen develops well into the role. I don't know. Wemby's going to dunk on Westbrook. I hope so. Molly, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. I don't think she'll show up on the channel, Cowboy X Factor. Probably not. You may hear her in the background during some streams when she's staying over, but I don't know. You never know. She is becoming a Spurs fan by association, I believe. TSR celebrity in the Alamo City in the new scale. I don't know about that. Wemby over, under. I'm going to say over. Over on the 20. I want Sissoko's size and explosive out there at some point. Joshua, he's looked good passing the ball. My only concern is he seems passive on shooting the ball and has had a little trouble getting the ball to go into the rim. Aquavision, hello to you. The Giants chess game was a terrible game. Yes. Over 70 points first total, Sem. It's tough to tell with today's NBA because they're putting up points left and right. There's just no defense anymore. Kush Patel, good evening team. Anyone see someone not happy anytime something good happened last game? Wait, what? Doesn't he always look like that, though? He kind of always has that look on his face, like, you know, kind of stoic. I don't know. I'm investing a time machine to bring back a 20-year-old Manu, which would be younger than he was as a rookie. I believe Manu didn't play with the Spurs until he was like 25 or 26. Solian, Vassell, Johnson, Wemby, and Collins for the Spurs. Westbrook, George, Leonard, Covington, Zubac for the Clippers, which means we are getting close to game time. Score prediction, I think on somebody asked me on the Twitters, I said Spurs 121, Clippers 118. I wish I could skip this team intro. Well, Osman looks good. John Carlo from the Philippines, good evening to you. Eduardo, good evening. Should start any minute now. Cheers as well to you, sir. Players are on the court. They're showing Wemby 7'4", 209. Is that all he weighs right now? He's still in the low 200s? No, Sean. Sean and Shale, you can't play defense. It's a three-point shooting contest. Look, I still love the game. I love our San Antonio Spurs. But the actual game itself, there are parts in the game that I'm not a big fan of. As somebody whose favorite decade it was 90s basketball, the game has obviously changed a lot since then. In some ways for the better, but in some ways for the worse. And it's like that with any sport. Things are cyclical. In the NFL, you can't touch quarterbacks anymore. There's can't barely touch receivers. There's just sports, they have those cycles they go through every 5 to 10 years where there's going to be changes and you're not going to like it, but then something will change again in the next 5 years. You may like it. What's up, Daniel Jimenez? Thank you for stopping in. 90s, hell yeah, absolutely. Son of Scar, my Hulk friend. What's up? Players are on the court, and away we go. Wemby jumping the ball against Zubac, I believe, and Wemby wins jump ball. Adrian, I am so excited to see what our team's going to do. And they immediately try to get into Wemby, and he's immediately double teamed, and that's a turnover for the Spurs. Never got a handle on it. Westbrook's going to bring it up the court, and Wemby pokes the ball out, and the Clippers get the ball back. Paul George, PG-13 out in three-point lane, just going to launch the three. That's a brick, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Spurs ball. Kokushko, I'm watching it on NBA TV on my Roku. I purchased a league pass every year for $100 so I can watch every Spurs game. And I can call every Spurs game, or as many as possible, with you guys. So I'm watching on NBA TV, which is part of the League Pass now, which was a... NBA, say what you want the NBA, they made some good moves. And Keldon Johnson's going to take a three. There we go. That's a start we're looking for, KJ. I don't know why the players aren't updating yet. Maybe I need to pull up the ESPN site. There we go. There we go. I have to make sure I have ESPN on the top page, or the players will not update. So my apologies. There's the players on the court. A little behind on that, but we're good. That's a miss. Spurs will bring it up. Jeremy Sutton brings it up for San Antonio. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby thinks about the further. He pulls it down, drives into the paint. A little bit of contact. Misses the layup, but he is going to get fouled and go to the line. And Wemby's been doing a great job of getting to the line a lot. So I feel Spurs is right. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Oh, Wemby with a block, by the way, on Zubac. I didn't see that on the previous play as I was fixing that over there. I want to adjust that just a little bit more. I'm a bit OCD on how things look on the channel. Do I want to go up or down? All right, that's good. Missed the first free throw. Best Wemby is when he's min-range. Yeah, Pussycats, I don't like it when he's launching a lot of threes. Wemby 7 of 10 from the line this year. He's 83% free throw shooter last year, so that's actually really... He missed them both. Wow. Yes, he got a block. Good evening, Ron Duffney. What's up, Hanover Fist? For anybody stopping, if you haven't done so, please hit the like button, the thumbs up. It does help the channel. Fast, be fun, nutritious, and delicious. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe as well. We're going to have a corner three by Covington. That is no good. Fight for the board. It's going to go flying out of bounds. And I think that's going to stay with LA. 10.5 minutes ago, LA looking for their first bucket. We got... For those new to the channel, obviously I'm a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. This is a San Antonio Spurs community here, also an NBA channel. And we go live for almost every San Antonio Spurs game. Also have Spurs videos on the regular coming up. That's a miss by, I think that was Paul George that shot that. Kawhi Leonard, number 2, has not taken a shot yet. Spurs ball, Wemby with the ball, starts to drive. Gets it into Sohan. Sohan cannot hold on to it. Another turnover for San Antonio. Both teams not playing great basketball. They've only scored 3 points in the first minute and 40. Nice over and under by Kawhi. And he missed it at the paint. He missed the layup. Kawhi Leonard just blew a layup at the rim. Keldon Johnson for 3, no good. 150 likes by the end of the first. That would be great, Don Allen. Zubac in the paint with the layup, good. 3-2. Melissa, good evening to you, and go Spurs go. Jeremy with the ball, drop it off to Keldon. Keldon missed a 3 in the previous possession. Keldon with the jumper off the glass, misses another shot. Back-to-back misses for Keldon. 3-2 with 9:40 to go as both teams struggling to get anything going offensively in the first quarter. I'd like the Spurs get Devin Vassell a little more involved too. He's been very hot in the first quarter of the game, so let's get him some shots. Number 2 with the pull-up, no good. And Wemby can't hold on to the rebound, taken away by Robert Covington. Covington will pass across court to an open number 2. Nope, nice job by Keldon getting over there, cover him on defense. Kawhi against Keldon, gets double-teamed, and loses the ball. Spurs got a fast break, 3-on-1. Up to Jeremy. Jeremy loses the ball out of bounds. It was poked out. Good job. It's getting very sloppy. Vassell's not taking a shot. And yes, that was the absolute horrible fast break. I couldn't see who was back there for the Clippers, but it was 3-on-1. I think it was Westbrook, and he broke it up. Wemby with the jumper, no good off the back iron. This is some bad offense by both teams. Kawhi Leonard will bring it up against Devin Vassell, looking to get it in the post. Gets it into Paul George. PG-13 with the jumper on the paint off the back rim. No good. Gets his own miss. Puts it back up. This one's going to go in and one. Get it. You aren't kidding, Adrian. Our rebounding is rough this season. We've been giving up a lot of offensive opportunities, or a lot of second chance opportunities. Am I looking at that girl? Do you mean Selena Gomez? When I'm looking to my right, I'm actually looking at the chat, looking at you guys. You're right here on my computer, literally right here. Free throw was good. Free throw was good. Spurs 1 of 4 from the field. The Clippers are 2 of 9. They've taken more than twice as many shots as we have. That's not recipes for winning games. Jeremy's going to keep running around, drops it off to Wemby. Wemby looking for a pick and roll. No pick, no roll. Almost loses the ball. Drops it back to Jeremy. Jeremy's going to launch a three. Front rim, no good. Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. 8.5 minutes ago, LA up 5-3. Gets into the paint. Westbrook gets rejected by Sohan. Zubac with the, well, not rebound, but he gets the ball. They kick it out to Kawhi for three. Corner three's good. Kawhi wide open, makes his first, well, that's his first make of the game. Jazz, he missed both free throws. Good evening, Greg and John. Thank you for stopping in. So it looks like I'm reading a chat. I used to have the chat on the screen, Don Allen, and a steal by Paul George, fast break, and he's going to throw it down, and I think Pop's going to call a timeout. Yep. I used to have the live chat on the thing on the screen, but it would cause my streams to have some issues, and I found my streams crashing more when I had it up there, and I felt, you know what? I'm going to take that off. They call a timeout, Joshua. I know, Izzy. I know you're not part. You don't like the Sohan experiment. You're on board for Trey Jones starting at point guard. I totally get it. I don't know what the team's going to do over the long stretch or throughout the season. I think it's going to be experimental. I think they're going to roll with Sohan for the first 10 games, and if it's just not working at all, they might pull the plug and put Trey in, and then who goes to the bench? I would think it'd be either Jeremy or Kelman. Kelman off the bench would be a spark plug. But yes, exactly, Robert. We're going to need some patience. 5 starting quarterbacks injured. Wow. Let me see who got injured. Tyrod Taylor. I knew that about the Giants. Matt Stafford. Kirk Cousins, I heard my buddy told me he tore his Achilles. He's a Vikings fan, and apparently you're looking to trade Kirk Cousins, which now he's untradeable. He's out for the year, and he's going to be out and miss probably some of next season. Let's not say blowout already, old man. Come on now. No, Vassell's not touching the ball for the moment. I'm not a Trey Jones hater, personally. Gio Tagnall, I just don't, at this moment, don't believe he's a starting point guard long-term for the San Antonio Spurs. I've also said on record, I hope he proves me wrong and he can be our starting point guard. If he can start getting the three-point shot to go, then, hey, I mean, any San Antonio Spur I'm skeptical on, I always say I hope they prove me wrong because that's better for our team, right? Any player that we're kind of like, I don't know if he's a guy. If he proves us wrong, then that means something good is happening for our team. Bassey's a good rebounder. But I agree, it's only the first, but let's not let this get away. I agree, Luke. Workforce, really what's killing us is the Clippers are getting second chance opportunities. We've been sloppy with the ball. It's a little bit of everything out there. It could, Adrian. It could. Trey get the braids and the beard. He's money. We are out of control. I'm not going to lie. Jeremy is not looking good out there. He's looked better. Caps 210. Giving up second chance opportunities has been a problem for this team for pretty much since I started calling the Spurs live on our channel. It's been a problem. And I really thought with this tall lineup, with Collins and Wemby and Sohan and Kelvin and Devin, I was like, man, we're not going to give up those second chance opportunities like we used to before. Well, I was wrong. He's a matchup guy. You're probably right there, Aqua. Good evening at Kills. First away game for our Spurs. This is true, Cruz. It is their first away game. And they're going against a pretty stacked team. Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. Now, granted, all three of those players are north of 30. But it's still Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. And there's a lot of experience there. There's obviously championship experience. Kawhi Leonard, a 3-time champion. They get the ball to Wemby and an alley-oop layup. And that's what a lot of Spurs fans, myself included, want to see Victor getting more involved in with the alley-oops. He's so tall. You have such a large target area you can try to get get Wemby the ball in an alley-oop. It is Clippers ball right now. They are up by 5, a little under 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Westbrook way out in 3. He's going to take a 3, and no good. And that's what Spurs fans kind of want to see. You want to see Russell Westbrook taking threes left and right. Slaying with the ball, gets it over. Devin Vassell finally touching the. He gets stripped by Paul George. Wow. George goes in, throws down a monster dunk. Is that the second turnover for Devin in the first quarter? Has he been stripped twice by Paul George? George with 7 of the Clippers' 12 points to start the game. And he's had 2 fast break dunks already. Devin going to take his first shot of the game. And I said it earlier in the stream, did I not? He's been hot in a lot of first quarters. He needs to start taking shots. Despite the turnover, he needs to start taking some shots because the Spurs need some milk. I know, Playmaker Guido. I get you. Wemby almost pokes the ball out, but he pokes it out of bounds. And it's going to be Clippers ball, 6:38 to go. Richie Castillo, it's on NBA TV tonight. As far as anywhere else to watch it, I don't know. I am legally watching it because I buy the NBA Pass every year for $100, which includes NBA TV. So if you're looking for a site to stream it on, that's not what this is about. This channel is a live play-by-play reaction, hangout, scoreboard, game clock, who's on court, who's on first, what's on second. Paul George is a 4-time NBA All-Defensive selection, so it's not like you can't play D. Wemby has come out for the Spurs already. He doesn't seem to play more than 5.5 minutes in the first quarter, or 5 minutes to start. Kawhi gets into the paint, throws it over Zach Collins, and the Clippers are doubled up on the Spurs, 14-7. Kilo, fair. Wemby's a long. I don't see Wemby ever playing 48 minutes in a game. Paul George with another steal. And Zubac's going to go in for a huge dunk as Spurs can't get back in transition. And Pop's going to call another timeout. This is rough. Pop subbing by the clock again. This is a rough first quarter. Wow, Caps 210 throwing some shade at Zach Collins. I don't want to say he's garbage. I mean, yeah, I don't want to say he's garbage. That's a little harsh. He has his moments, but he also has his struggles, like all of us. And Major League Cats does not work for the Spurs game if you're Dragon, that is correct. If you live in Texas, a lot of Spurs games are going to be blacked out in your area, so that's probably not the way to go. I agree, Kokushibo. Let him play. Pops won't put hype on a regular season game, and Spike he'll downplay the game in terms of matchups. Just put in Trey. I'm not saying Jones is the point guard. I'm not saying Jones the point guard of the future, but he's a point guard right now. I think is what you guys. A lot of you are trying to say that, and I get it. I certainly get it. Jones is not the point guard of the future, but he's a point guard of right now, and the Spurs are truly looking to get Wemby in the best position to be the best Wemby he could be. He probably needs a natural point guard out there. Yeah, Phil, I felt like that since we started this channel a little bit. I hear you on that one. We have a decent crowd tonight. I want to thank you all for hanging out. We got 127 thumbs up. Can we get to 150 before the end of the first quarter, my friends? Only you can make that happen, and only you can prevent forest fires. Okay, that was lame. But if you would hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, we have an awesome Spurs community here, but this is also an NBA channel, so everybody is 100% welcome, whether you're a Clippers fan, a Kawhi Leonard fan, a Red Sox fan, a Patriots fan, a Miami Heat fan. I enjoy seeing people give their opinions in the chat, Spurs fans and non-Spurs fans alike. I love the interaction, and that's why I do YouTube. I don't think it's based on what I've seen so far in his first year as a starter. That doesn't mean he can't be the guy. Size is certainly an issue. He is on the shorter side for an NBA player these days. The three-point shot's definitely an issue, but if he can become a solid three-point shooter, there's a lot of parts of his game that I do like. He does not turn the ball over much, if at all. He's a great free throw shooter. He's got a very nice runner in the paint that's starting to remind me of Tony Parker a little bit, get into the paint and that floater over the defense. So he's got assets in his toolbox. He can get the ball up the court, which right now Jeremy doesn't really have that. And the way he can push the pace. So there's some good things. I think Sony played point guard a couple times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Robert. I mean, I don't think that's a reason to leave, but I respect it. It's still early. It's conspiracy nuts. Dustin Mills is not a Kawhi fan. Kawhi, what do you think of that? That's all right. We're going to milk that tonight. We're going to milk that. Zach Collins' jump hook is no good. And that's going to be a huge part of the interaction. A lot of folks are going to give their opinion on what should happen with the Spurs. I mean, I'm going to do that too. Paul George in the paint and layup. Paul George has been unstoppable. He's been the irresistible force and a movable object all in one tonight. As Devin's going to take a three, no good. But I mean, that's part of interacting with the chat, interacting with the community, is giving your 2 cents on what you think's best for the team. And that's what I love hearing, is your feedback. Collins is going to turn the ball over. Nope, it's going to get knocked out of bounds. And that's another steal for... Does Paul George have 3 or 4 steals in this quarter already? Paul George for 3. No good. And it gets tipped in by Zubac. This is... Woo, this is a little rough. I did not know that, Granada. Come on, Spurs, wake up. And I looked away, and I missed a 2-pointer. My apologies. I was looking at the chat. Let me focus on the game. 20-9. About 5 minutes to go. And the Clippers are taking it to our Spurs right now. This is going to be a nice benchmark test for our Spurs, as this is a good team. And Dallas has got a good team. Houston's not so good. So I think this is going to... it's only 3 games in. Obviously, our toughest opponent. Kawhi gets driving in the paint. Almost gets stripped by Soen. Clippers get the ball back. That's a long 3 at the buzzer. And no good. Not a shot clock violation. I think that was Bones Highland for the 3. It was Bones Highland. Zach Collins for 3. His 3-point shooting has been awful this season. He's like 0 for a million. He has not hit a 3, I don't believe, yet in the regular season, but he's taken, I think, 10 or 11 shots. It's been, the struggle's real. And we're going to have a reach and foul on the Spurs. Bo, what's happening? The Spurs are struggling right now. Spurs fan since 79, Joe. Spurs fan since 1990. Jaden Ivey is falling out of the rotation to Detroit. I would look to see. Really? Already? MEZ, is this his 2nd or 3rd year? And he's already falling out of the rotation? Charles Bassey's checking in. Osman's checked in. Jones is checked in. Brandon's checked in. The only starter out on the floor is Devin Vassell. Plumlee's checking in for the Clippers. And now a foul immediately. Kawhi Leonard gets run over by Osman. Get Patty Mills back? You know, I was on board for that. Jesus, good evening to you. Another trade for Brogdon. I would just have a feast saying is that you guys know I'm a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, so Malcolm Brogdon every night would be Brogdon. I'd just be having fun with his name. And annoying the crap out of people. Another whistle, what the truck? And now an offensive foul, it looks like, on the Clippers. I'd like Lemmy with these guys. Which guys? Osman as a starter? I don't think that will happen. Put the cookie down! Spurs with 6 turnovers already. The Clippers have 2. The Spurs have 6 turnovers in the first quarter. That's a lot. Osman with the ball right now. The runner is no good from baseline. 6 turnovers? Norman Powell tries to take it coast to coast with the runner in the paint. No good. Trey Jones will bring it up for San Antonio. Gets it up to Malachi. Brandon Banner back to Jones. Jones thinks about the 3, pulls it down. And another turnover for San Antonio. Oh my God. That's 7. There's 7 turnovers and there's 3.5 minutes left. 7 turnovers is how many you usually have in a whole half. Not in 1 quarter with time remaining. 20-9, and it could be much, much worse right now. Norman Powell with the ball again, drives in the paint, gets it to Plumlee. Plumlee can't hold on to it. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay. Clippers ball. 7 turnovers. John, it's been a rough start. I mean, I wasn't expecting us to destroy the Clippers, but I thought we'd come out with a little more fire, especially going against former teammate. No former teammate for them, but former. Again, nobody played with Kawhi that's on the team now. I don't believe, unless I'm missing something. Wemby's checked back in. It steals the inbound pass with his crazy height, and then he turns the ball over. Bones Highland for an open 3 from the corner. Good. I believe that's turnover number 9. Oh, man. Trey Jones, cross court to Osman. His corner three. This is a bring back Rod Strickland. No. Rod Strickland's pass in that playoff game decades ago still irks me to this day. We're trying to hit Sean Elliott with the old behind the head pass. Kawhi drives by Wemby. Alley-oop to Plumlee. Too much alley, not enough oop. That's a turnover for the Clippers. Brandon will bring it up the court. Gets out to Osman. Osman for another three. All right, there we go. All right, we're getting a little something going here. Timeout, Clippers. I know we're down 8 Spurs fans, and it looks bad. Considering we have 8,000 turnovers, it's not so. It's not as bad as it could be. Seriously, we have 8 or 9 turnovers in the first quarter. Jeez, but we're coming back. Sleepy Floyd. I remember Sleepy Floyd. Paul George has 5 steals in 7 minutes, Jason Knight. Wow. Bring back bearded TSR. You know, Mr. Z, that's going to depend on if Miss TSR Sports wants bearded TSR, because I want to look good for her. I mean, just saying. I might have to get me an Osman jersey. Now, Sugar J, I might weigh in on that, because he's on the last year of his contract. I think the Spurs are going to I think they're going to extend his contract. He seems to want to be here. I think he's going to take over the spot from Doug McDermott. I think Osman's like 27, 28. Dougie's going to be 31, 32. He's like 4 years younger, I believe. I think Osman's going to take Dougie's role. We on that Tony Romo turnover party. Wow. ABC 1, 2, 3. So do I, like it was yesterday. Still mad about it. All right, Famous. I hope he gets a lot more than just a rebound. I hope he gets you like 30 points. Jeremiah, go Spurs, go. You know what? Even though we're down. Tujes, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate everybody hanging out on a Sunday night. But what's Trell Spreewell? Come on now. We got to the 150 thumbs up before the first quarter's over. Thank you so much. The crowd's popping tonight, my friends. We can bring even more people in, which would be great to get some new Spurs fans in, maybe some Clippers fans in here, but grow the Spurs community together. And the way we can make that happen is you guys hitting the like button, the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and maybe sharing it on your Twitters, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, TikTok. Norman Powell for a long three, no good. Charles Bassey with the rebound. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby going to bring it up the court for the Spurs. 2 minutes to go. Wemby drops it off to Branham. They'll get the ball back to Wemby. Wemby, one-on-one with Powell. Wheels across court to Branham. Branham thinks about the three, takes the three, and in and out. Burgers a three. Bassey almost gets the rebound. Can't hold on to it. Wemby can't hold on to the ball. It bounces off his hands. And it's Clippers ball with 1:47 to go. 23-15. LA up by 8. Spurs, considering all the turnovers in the first quarter, are hanging tough. And we're going to have a kickball in 1:35 to go in the first quarter. I need more people in here because I'm mistiming people out. There you go, Phil. I like the... There's a... Bring back Terry Cummings. Terry Cummings was awesome with us. Let's bring... I don't know. I don't know if it's negativity. I think they're just upset the Spurs are looking bad in the first quarter. I'm going to keep it positive. I love our team whether we win by 5 or lose by 500. Spurs try to go fast break, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Norman Powell. I think they're just... It's the turnovers. Spurs have 8 or 9 turnovers in the first quarter. And I think a lot of fans are really expecting the Spurs to win 50 games this year. And we have to temper our expectations. It's going to be a long season. That's another turnover. Do we have 10 now? Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay Spurs ball as Bones Highland couldn't hold on to it. Is that the 10th turnover, my friends? Bring back the Alamo Dome. I mean, it's like watching a Pillsbury factory out there where all the turnovers were churning out. Come on now. This is... And we're only down by 8. Imagine we get our act together, my friends. And now a turnover by the Clippers as Bones Highland just launches it into the crowd. They're crediting the Spurs with 8 turnovers. I thought they have 10. So they actually have 8. If somebody put... Paul George has 5 steals already in the first corner. Spurs ball. Brandon going to take off, gets into the paint. Layup is high and no good. Nice move, but couldn't convert. Clippers try to go fast break, and they're going to turn the ball over. Oh my God. I feel like I just need to keep saying that it's the insert team name here. Team name here turns the ball over. Turnovers 8 by Spurs, 7 by the Clippers. Now dragging it. 15 turnovers in the first quarter. I do remember Derek Anderson. Don, it's been a little sloppy. It has been. Trey Jones with a runner, no good. That probably not the shot we're looking for there. A little forced. Clippers ball. Powell open for three. And we're going to have a foul before the shot. Reyes, thank you for stopping in. Bring back apple and cherry turnovers. I could go for a turnover. One more rebound for Wemby. Famous, do you have an over-under bet on Wemby? You know, Terry Cummings was pretty good for us his first few years, and then he got hurt, and his career just got derailed. Terry, Sean, and David on the front line way back in the day. Westbrook drives in the paint. Looks like he double-clutched a dunk, and now a late whistle. And the foul's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Clippers are in the bonus. That is going to be 2 free throws. They're up 23-15 with 33 seconds to go. Spurs fans, it's still early. A very rough first quarter. The way we're playing, we seriously could be down by 20. It could be much worse. Westbrook's first free throw is a total brick. Kalo, I haven't done, over 1.5 rebounds. Okay. Oh, and the first famous. Okay. Molly, thank you for the thumbs up. I stopped playing fantasy football 10 years ago. I got OCD with it, and it wasn't healthy. Westbrook almost airballs the second one. Osman with the rebound. Whoops. That airball threw me off. Brandon with the ball will get it to Osman. Osman's had the hot hand in the first quarter for San Antonio. 6 points off the bench for Osman. And now almost another turnover by the Spurs. Brandon gets it to Wemby. 6 on the shot clock. They get it into Bassie. Bassie with a thunder dunk of Bassie. That's a thing, right? Thunder dunk of Bassie. Shot clock turned off. Spurs on an 8-0 run in the last 2:45, my friends. So they're coming back a little bit. Powell's going to kick it out for the open three at the end, and it is no good by Nicholas Batum. We're only down 6. Westbrook is Don Allen. He was Westbrook at the line right there. The first free throw was bad, and the second one was oogly. It was foogly. All right, you know what? All things considered, it could be much worse. So, down 6, I'll take it. Stay the course is right. Stay the course. And I gotta push this camera down just a little bit. It felt a little high. La da 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 da. I was gonna hug Grogu, but then I got high. I was gonna stream Star Wars 2, but then I got high. The Spurs are down by 6, and I know why. Turnovers, yeah. Okay, I'm done. I can't want to sing too much of a song. I get in trouble. Man, I just went back 20 plus years. Old TSR living in the past. Bring back Dwayne. What's worse, 45 turnovers in basketball or -9 your... Thanks, Gabriel. You're obviously referencing my New York Giants. I know, Adrian, I know. I don't know why I started singing that song. It just, I'm random. Yo, that hook was... Oh boy, I like to have fun on the channel. I like joking around with you guys, and if I can make somebody laugh, then it's been a good night. Almost to 200 likes though. Nice, thank you guys. I feel bad for my dog. He's so happy and playful right now. He has the zoomies and he has no idea he's getting new. Oh, the boys are getting cut. Bring back the 90s. Thank you, Don. Appreciate that. Vinny the Microwave Johnson. Dragon, I loved his nickname back in the 90s. Just the microwave. Just awesome. Coming on the Spurs bench. Sometimes they've been playing well, other times not so much. Musical improv genius. I am a musician, Christopher, which you probably already know. There's some TSR. There's some TSR Sports music, if you will. I've done a few San Antonio Spurs music videos where I for those that don't know, I sing, play guitar, play bass, play the drums, and know like a smidge of piano. Carmax, call your shot. True or false? Victor Wembanyama will have fewer than 3 blocks tonight. I think he'll have more than 3. I think I'll have at least 3. I hope Hannah versus Wemby is him. Wemby's not done much so far, G. I don't even know if he scored. I don't remember. I feel like he had 2 free throws and he missed them both. It is Clippers ball. Westbrook against Trey Jones right now. Gets him into the post. Gets double teamed. We'll kick it out. And the ball's going to get... Well, that's a foul on Doug McDermott. I thought he stripped Powell. That's actually going to be a foul. Foul on Powell. Will Purdue. No. Just see, I have nothing else to sing. Bring back Akeem. Akeem never played for the Spurs. Can you imagine a front line of Tim Duncan at power forward, Akeem Olajuwon at small forward, and David Robinson at center? You're never scoring in the paint again. Metal for 17 years. Metal. I've been playing Metal since... Actually, recording Metal, that runner in the paint's good. Well, I'm trying to do the math. Recording Metal really started taking serious in 97. So, oh boy, 26 years. Zach Collins thinks about a three, pulls it down, starts to drive in the post, gets it back to Wemby. Wemby free throw line jumper is off the back rim, no good. Plumlee with the rebound. It's going to be Clippers ball with 11 plus minutes to go. 25-17, and this is a low-scoring game, and that's a turnover for LA. Brandon will bring it up the court for the Spurs, gets into the paint. The little pull-up J is short. Man, nothing's going in for us. We have 17 points. Dominic Barlow has played... I'm not sure he's even played this season yet, Elias. I don't know if he's played 1 minute. The bank shot for Westbrook is good. Channeling his inner Tim Duncan. Do you ever think what would happen if Tracy would have avoided the Spurs earlier? Avoided him, he joined the Spurs. And off the ball foul by Batum on Wemby when he had the ball. Who is Tony Parker? Hall of Fame point guard for the San Antonio Spurs agent, former Finals MVP. Don, because you asked. TSR stands for the sports reaction. That's what my original channel was. Wemby drives in the paint, tries to get it to Zach Collins. Collins almost loses the ball. Get it out to Trey Jones for an open three. Nope. Wide open, could not get it. Ooh, Doug McDermott gets absolutely run over by Kenyon Martin. Whoops. Kenyon Martin Jr. Is that going to be a block on Dougie? Thought that was offensive foul. Maybe not. Spurs are playing... the Spurs are playing with a win now team. Yes. Obviously, are not ready to make a real run. Dynasties are built, not bought, and sometimes young teams can get their butt kicked. I have said that a lot on this channel too, Vernon. Dynasties are built and not bought. Christopher, I have their CD from a couple years ago with Baba Yaga on it. I like that CD, the new album. I've heard a couple songs and it just didn't really do much for me, so I haven't picked it up. I don't know if I will. I am planning on doing a Slaughter to Prevail cover, hopefully within the next few months. It's going to be a sports song. We'll see if I can pull it off. Second free throw is good, 28-17. Spurs down by 11. Ingmar, I think the Spurs are going to be fringe play-in team / lottery team. And what I mean by that is for play-in 9th or 10th seed, for lottery 13th or 14th seed. So I think we're going to be somewhere in between there. Wemby on his fingers, good evening to you. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Clippers. Start with the Spurs, I'm sorry, knocked out by the Clippers. Is Wemby mouthing at Sohan? I don't think so. Terry gave me his autograph in it. Terry Crews? Jen Porter, it's on NBA TV tonight. Jeremy Sohan has checked back in, speaking of which. So I had no trouble watching on TV. And Measy, I have said that before. He does get... yes, he does lose the ball a lot. And Spurs turn the ball over. Do you think Paul can do a double-double? Paul George? Like a double-double for points and steals? He has such a high... It's 9 turnovers now for the Spurs, 8 for the Clippers. Both teams turnover happy. Wemby, because of his height, has such a high dribble. He's just so easy to pickpocket him. Norman Powell for 3. Wow. It's blocked. You must live... you live in Texas? Local. All right, Jen. I'm sorry. I will be here, and our Spurs community, this wonderful community, will be here for probably just about every Spurs game, live, hanging out, calling the games. So if you are a Spurs fan and not hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit it now if you need a place to hang, or looking for a good place to hang out. Missed by Zach Collins. This has been a abysmal first half for the Spurs. Powell for a follow-up 3, no good. Zach Collins with the rebound. Nobody on offense is getting it going tonight. 17 points through 15 minutes of basketball. It's like watching the Spurs when they had the big three when we were scoring 87 a night, but winning because of our defense. The only difference is we're not. We either have an offensive foul or I don't know what. We turned over again. Another turnover is right. Thank you, Jen. TSR Sports has been here for 4 years. We are primarily a San Antonio Spurs channel, but we also cover occasional other NBA news. Once in a blue moon, and I do mean once in a blue moon, I'll cover New York Giants. And there's also the music side of the channel where we do sports music songs. Wemby with the ball right now, 3-point lane, gets into Zach Collins in the paint, and Zach is going to get fouled. Can we get some offense going? I can't watch the Spurs games. Fubu is way expensive. Rolling, good evening. Scratching my head on how Wemby... Does Wemby have 0? Spurs partied too hard last night. TG1, Collins is in there. He's our starting center right now. And he just got... Wemby, they tried the alley-oop. They cannot get it. Broken up. That's another turnover. Joshua wants Sissoko to come in. Westbrook takes the long shot. No, that may have been a three-point attempt. Westbrook, a terrible three-point shooter. Wemby with the ball is going to drive to the court. Gets into the paint. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Wemby. Kmart Jr. Fubi is... Fubu. Is it Fubi? Wait, Fubu is the pants. Clothing. Fubi is like, what, $70 a month? I'm shocked right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty exhausted, and then as soon as this game's over, I'm getting to bed. But the way the Spurs are playing is just... Collins for 3. He has missed every three-pointer this year. He's like over 12 now. This quarter, the Spurs are 0 for 5. Pop's going to call a timeout. Collins' three-point shot has died. Did he get that contract extension and forget how to shoot threes? No, William. Trey Jones didn't start. He cannot shoot. His three-point shot's gone. In the preseason, I think he was like a 37% three-point shooter. And now it's just completely gone. Sean, I don't know. Otis is asking, will the Spurs get another point? Cap says he never had a three-point shot. Well, I mean, he's not a great three-point shooter, but he's better than 0 for everything. Roy Garza, did someone say... Roy, it's missed threes and turnovers tonight. Missed threes and turnovers. Yes, Christopher Martinez, it is still very early. You know, it could be jet lag. $17 million a year to miss every 3 and to get bullied. Cut the cloth handoff. Yes, Phil, we do look pretty awful tonight. EO, good evening. It's a work in progress. We got to put someone instead of Zach, bro. Mamu maybe, Baro. If Zach is struggling all night, we can't have him out there just shooting bricks all night. Please tell me why my car's in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. Spurs are not tanking. Spurs are not tanking. Leo, I don't know. The Spurs are turning over the ball and every shot we're taking minus a few are not going in. I don't know what to say tonight. This is not the Spurs I expected. We looked very good against Dallas. Yes, we beat the Rockets, who are not a top-tier team, but it was a hard-fought game. And the Spurs came back and won in overtime, which was great to see. And now tonight, they're something's got to change. All good, Mike. Lots of people here tonight. Yes, we're almost at 200 thumbs up, Blazing Bacon. Hopefully we can get to 200 thumbs up. Jen, I had to get that clip. I might keep that clip here as part of the channel. I don't know. It's funny. And yes, this is a learning season. Very interesting, irritating seeing Wemby pass the ball. Yes. Wemby does need to be a little more selfish at times. Molly dropping some lightning and thunder. Well, I can drop some thunder for you, Molly. To be fair, if Primo didn't F up, we would have a more complete team coming out of it. Brighton, possibly. We don't know what he would have been. Yeah, I guess Kelvin did anything tonight, Daryl? I'm not sitting here going to say get rid of Kelvin. I do disagree with that, but respect your opinion. Has he scored tonight? I feel like our whole starting lineup has been poo-poo. Wemby with the ball right now. Starts to drive at the free throw line. Turns around, spins around, throws it up off the glass. There we go, Victor. Oh, finally. Wemby's on the scoreboard. Or no, that's a second bucket. It's been so long since he scored. I forgot he already had a bucket. He's got 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting. Foul pull-up jumper is going to go in. Stop passing to Collins. I don't like the score either. We got 19. Speaking of which, Zach, the ball gets poked out of bounds. They try to get it to Zach. Wemby with a nice move on Robert Covington. Double team by Westbrook at the end. Wemby easily shoots it over him because he's 8 feet tall. (33-19). Spurs down by 14. Collins with the ball right now. Drives in the paint. Layup is no. Offensive foul. Oh my gosh. Scott, the score does suck. By the way, because I'm streaming this on my Roku, you guys might be, I see you're just a little bit ahead of me. So please don't put anything in the chat until I've either said it or have updated the score. Just, you see Wemby hit a big 3. If you haven't heard me say it yet, then if you just wait until it's announced for the folks that don't want any spoilers, appreciate you. Now another whistle, and that's going to be a turnover on the Clippers. Collins is having a rough year. Good evening, Butterfly. Right Wemby needs to be a mini magician, stay in the mid range. Yes, Butterfly, you're coming in, and we are struggling tonight. Butler looked great in the Summer League and preseason. They're going to hit the ball to Zach Collins. Zach in the post. Double clutch, throws up the layup, and good off the glass. Let's get a little run going here. Come on. San Antonio, wake up. One thing I said that I'd like to see this team do tonight is push the pace and run. They're not pushing anything. They're just missing all their shots and turning the ball over. Kelvin Johnson check back in. Down Vassell, Wemby, Collins, Jeremy. It's the whole starting lineup. Vassell for 3. That long 3 is no good. Because you're a Spurs fan, Butterfly. Because you're a Spurs fan and you enjoy the pain. Kawhi, bucket, and 1. Kawhi very happy with his own shot. I just love that clip. I don't know. He was fouled by Jeremy Sohan. Ticky-tack foul, but that's... Butterfly, are you a Kawhi Leonard fan? I think you're one of the Spurs fans that's been in the chat that said you still like Kawhi, right? I'm not a fan anymore, but I certainly am not going to knock anybody that still is. Roy, the Spurs need to test himself. Barlow's on a 2-way and has a limited number. Oh, that's right, Dragon. I forgot he's on a 2-way. You can only play what? 41 games when you're on a 2-way? Like half the season? I totally forgot he's on a 2-way contract. Totally forgot he's on a 2-way. Spurs are 3 of 11 from beyond the arc. The Clippers are even worse, 3 of 14. Spurs are 0 from 2 from the line. Clippers are 3 from 6. Zach Collins with the ball right now. Pull-up jumper. Banks it. Channeling his inner Tim Duncan, 36-23. My clock's not running. My clock is not running. My clock is not running. Luke, Wemby's coming in and out of games a lot. I don't know what to say. Put Wemby in Austin, Neil, that will never happen. #1 draft pick overall, putting butts in the seats. The NBA wouldn't let that happen. I don't know if they can say anything about it. Kawhi with the ball right now. Drives, gets to the Zubac. Zubac, a little jump hook, is going to roll around, and go in. 38-23, 6 minutes and some change to go in the first half. And the Spurs turn the ball over on the inbound pass. Pop must be livid right now. The sloppy basketball by the Spurs, unacceptable. Westbrook wide open for 3 from the corner. Jeez. Champagny, he hasn't played, I don't think he's played a minute. This is bad PR for Sohan. Adrian, it's not making a case for him to be point guard. Trey Jones cross court to Keldon. Keldon open for 3. Back rim no good. Kawhi with the rebound. 41-23, 5.5 minutes-ish to go. And now Sohan with a steal. We'll get to Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell bringing the court for the San Antonio Spurs. Gets fouled by Kawhi. Mike Gutierrez, that's how I feel. I feel like there's no fighting us tonight. Trey got to go? Joe, a lot of people want him to start. feel like it's actually kind of divided. Cool, good evening. Jesse J in San Antonio, how cold is it in your... Can't see that because of the little emoji thing. In your area, 40s, I think. Pretty cold. Not like clock's ahead. Darn it. 41-23. Spurs ball. Trey Jones out in three-point land. Charles Bassey's checked back in for the Spurs. Jones going to drive. Throws it cross court to Kellen. And Kellen's going to lose the ball out of bounds. That was not a good pass. Johnny Reynolds, I had a good day. How are you? Wait, we'll see. The clock is still running. Why is my clock running? There we go. San Antonio finally getting some cold air. It's going to be Clippers ball. They're up by 18 as Sohan and Wemby are on the bench. And just look dejected. We are getting started up right now. Toby, I'm not saying the game's over yet. Oh, boy. Paul George for 3. But we're going to need something to happen soon. Game over, man. Game over. Vassell for 3. There we go. Devin needs to start hitting some shots. Spurgeon says I might be getting good earlier than expected. I mean, if we're going to the fourth quarter, we're down by 30. Yeah, I'll probably cut the game a little early. Kawhi drives in the paint. This game is colder, says Roy. I'm not giving up on our guys yet. Devin Vassell right now drives into the paint. Tough layup is good and one. Devin's starting to take over the game, but we need somebody to step up on offense. Wemby's been open in the paint so many times, and instead of feeding him, they take a 3. Has he been open a lot, Phil? Otis, Vassell's coming alive, and the Spurs need somebody to. Andrew, good evening to you. It's not over yet. A good run gets us back in the game. Champagne had a bit of a rough preseason, but I thought he would get some playing time, especially as the Spurs signed him to a 4-year contract extension. I believe it was 4 years. It was relatively cheap. Vassell's free throws good. Cuts the lead to 17. Noya, Vassell's been fantastic for the Spurs this season. Yeah, sure, he's had some points where he's, kind of disappeared in quarters a little bit and the scoring showed up, but overall, he's been one of our most consistent guys. Paul George going to launch a 3, no good. Kellen Johnson with the rebound. Kellen needs to get going in this game, too. Osmond's going to sprint up the court into the paint. Lip, good. Coast to coast. Come on, let's get a run going, guys. Let's go. Come on. Someone trying to bring some energy. I'm exhausted, but trying to bring some energy. I need to get channel my Ultimate Warrior. I feel it too. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get pumped up. Yes, Joey, that's a good idea. Lazy Jones, good evening, and JBG, we're not bringing back Jerry Darkanian. Is he even still alive? I don't know. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but is he still alive? I really don't know. Oh, it's a 40-point game. If he gets the minutes, yes. But with him being on a minutes restriction all year, I think he'll be more around the 33 to 35. I think will be a season high. No, Kenneth, you won't. I'm hoping that's not the case, and you will have to worry tonight. It is Clippers ball. 5 on the shot clock. Kawhi's going to take a mile-long 3 and made it. Wow, that hurt. That was a long 3. We needed to stop there. Vassell right now starts to drive. Gets it into Charles Bassey. Bassey's going to get it back to Osmond. 8 on the shot clock for the Spurs. And now reach-in foul by Paul George. And since the Spurs are in the bonus, that's 2 free throws coming up. Is the old Kawhi back? No, Butterfly, because when I think of the old Kawhi, I think of a great offensive player that's also an elite defender. He's not that two-way player anymore. Yes, work first planner. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Spurs. I don't know about Still can hear you scream for the draft. Thank you, Daryl. Am I there? I'm right here. Am I at the game? Yes, Ken. That's the goal. By the way, Osmond at the line for 2. Get it to single digits before the second half. Get a bit of a run, or get it down to 11 or 12. We have the 200 thumbs up. I want to thank you guys for that. 200 before the second half is really good for this, very good for this channel. So thank you for your support. Appreciate you. And we got another free throw coming up. I mean, I'm not giving up on the Spurs yet, but they're going to need a good close to this half. Obviously, we can't have the Clippers have a strong close. Close out to the half. Ooh. We need Frank Brickowski at center. I remember Frank Brickowski. He also played for the Bucks, didn't he? Clippers ball, Kawhi. We'll pass it off, and the jumper is good by Bones. Island. St. Louis, I mean, you know, Butterfly, Wemby was sad a bit in that game against the Rockets in the first three quarters. Vassell runner's no good. Bassey with the thunder. Dunk of justice. Put back. Bassey with the vicious dunks, and when he blocks shots, you know he's blocking a shot. He's knocking that thing up into the stands. Clippers ball, 16-point lead. They'll get into PG-13 in the post. Sort of getting double teamed. He turns around, jumper, tough shot, no good. Vassell takes the ball, gets it up the court, drives into the paint, takes it right at the rim. Good. Takes it coast to coast, 14-point game. Come on, let's go. Get it down to 10, get it down to 8, keep going down. We got timeout. Come on. What is Darth Vader's wife's name? I don't know. Devin's looking great. Shona said he deserved that big contract he just got. I think he is almost a lot to average more than 20 points per game this year. So, I know it's looked bad at times, Spurs fans, but considering how many turnovers we've had and how many shots we've missed, I know only 14 doesn't sound great, but we could easily be down by 25 to 30. Greg Popovich is Mr. Miyagi. Is it really elevator? You got me. Nice. Wemby has 4. Bring it, son. Wax on, wax off. Hey, what's up, Lucas? Good evening to you. What kind of belt you got? $3 JC Penney, you like? I do a terrible Mr. Miyagi impression. What do I think we need? We need some milk, Daryl. I'm having water. It's a work. I mean, I always drink water on the channel. I'm not sure I've ever drank anything else but water. Elevator. Mercy is for the weak. Here we do not train to be merciful. Anyone will show you no mercy on the street. Something like that. I love the Karate Kid. I should be drinking coffee or something with caffeine on these streams. Especially tonight. I felt bad. I was watching a movie with my girlfriend. I saw History of the World for the first time by Mel Brooks. Dozed off on a little section of that. And then we were watching a TV show and I started dozing off. She's like, you need to go home. So I got home, had a protein shake, and just really feeding off your energy to keep me going. Because when this game's over, I'm going to collapse. TSR looks about 45. You're close. I'm 46. It's okay to lose to the opponent, but never to fear. I like that. Ghost Ruben. I'm not saying that. Bring back DeJounte Murray. Yeah, Eric, that's where I'm at. I met Ralph Macchio at Comic-Con. Kawhi just loves to ball. Yes, Granada. Wait, is his highest average against us? You can't see the player score on your... Really? I see it on my thing here. Oh, no, they don't show the score. Drilling. I mean, it'd have to be extended quite a bit to show the score, and I would have to cut a lot of the stream. Bacon Bits, good evening to you. If I haven't said hi already. It's going to be Clippers ball, 51-37. Spurs are in the bonus. And it's been a rough game, but the Spurs are still hanging on. Mason Plumlee with the ball right now for LA, looking to do something. Do something! They'll get into Kawhi. Kawhi sort of getting double teamed. Pass across court to a wide open George for 3. No good. Charles Bassey with the rebound. And maybe Bass will get some more minutes in the second half with Zach Collins struggling from everywhere. Offensive foul on the Spurs. That's another turnover. The refs suck. Yes. I might get a Bassey jersey, Phil? All right. Yes, any new subscribers, welcome. If you haven't done so, if you'd like to support the channel, please hit the thumbs up. Fat-free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. They did show the Spurs have 15 turnovers and the Clippers have 10. But the thumbs up looks like that. And make sure if you are a Spurs fan, you hit the subscribe button. Or if you just like hanging out with the channel, I have non-Spurs. We have non-Spurs subscribers as well. Reverse layup in the paint is good. I didn't even see who shot that for the Clippers. Plumlee was there, and I think George was there. I did not see put that in. Kellen Johnson drives into the paint. Throws up the runner. No good. Front rim and just a rough... Kellen's having a really rough night, isn't he? The whole team's having a rough night. We have 37 points. 37! It's going to be hard to cut this lead to single digits by not scoring. And is that a foul on the Spurs? It is. I don't know if Primo's on the bench. He's suspended, Butterfly. I don't know if he can be there. Timothy, go Spurs, go to you. Can you imagine if the Rockets got Wemby? Yeah, but they didn't get Wemby. Workhorse planner. Thank goodness. That would have been a nightmare as a Spurs fan to have an in-state rival. Get Wemby plus with all that other young talent they have. And they go for an alley-oop to Plumlee. No good. They still have the ball quiet with it against Kellen. He's going to launch the 3 over Kellen. No good. And Charles Bassey with the rebound. Spurs can maybe 2 for 1 if they get the ball up the court quick enough. Jones going to get it across to Osman. Pull up 3. Oh, that was a freaking brick. Ball went out of bounds, and it's going to be Spurs ball. Have Trey and Wemby not been out there at the same time, Phil? Bassey's been very busy. Red Mess, good evening. That's kind of what our Spurs are tonight. A mess. But we still have a whole half of basketball after this. Against Devin, quick jumper is no good. And the Clippers can hold for the last shot. Shot clock is off. We need to stop here. They did get Van Fleet, Roy Garza. And they spent a lot of money. They also got Dylan Dumbass Brooks. Sorry. I guess we don't swear on the channel. That just came out. Westbrook going to take the corner 3. Are you kidding me? Russell Westbrook's hitting 3s at the end of the half. I don't know what to say. 19-point game. 17 would be nice. This is rough. Well, hopefully the Spurs come back. This is not what I expected tonight at all. I mean, I figured the Clippers were going to be extremely tough for us. But just to get smoked right now is just killing me, hey. Causing me extreme distress and anguish. We even watched up Westbrook making shots. Yeah, you know the game was over. Westbrook was hitting 3s. Rockets got Cam. Yes, Cam Whitmore could be the steal of the draft dragon. We were saying at draft night, he was picked, what, like 20th overall? That's just crazy that he got picked that late in the draft when he was expected to be a lottery pick. I know there were some things with his Did he skip the pre-draft stuff? I don't remember. I'm going to look at the box score. I don't know if I want to, but we're going to. Let's take a look at the Clippers first. Covington with 0. Paul George with 12 points and 5 steals in the first half. Kawhi with 13. Zubac with 8. And Westbrook with 10. Off the bench, Batum with 0. Martin Jr. with 1. Plumlee with 0. Bones with 5. And Powell with 7. For our San Antonio Spurs, who are down by 19, who also do have 15 turnovers in the first half, and they're 4-14 from beyond the arc, by the way, which is a paltry 29%. Not too good, but let's take a look at the halftime stats for the Spurs. Zach Collins with 4 points and 3 turnovers. Jeremy Sohan with 0 and 3 turnovers. Kellen Johnson only 1 of 5 from the field, 3 points. Wemby has 4 points and 4 turnovers. Holy. Our starting lineup has 12 turnovers. Even Trey Jones has 3 turnovers off the bench, and usually he's good with not turning the ball over. Wemby with 4 already. He might get he got a triple single going on, too. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. A quadruple single. A quadruple 1. Devin with 12 points on 5 of 9 shooting. The only one really playing well in the starting lineup. For the bench, Doug McDermott really losing his spots in the rotation, or his minutes in the rotation. Only 4 minutes and 0 points. Osman with 10. Osman's been really solid off the bench. Batsy giving us 4 points and 4 boards in 9 minutes. Jones with 4 points, but it really even him turning the ball was out of character. And then Branham is 0 for 4 for 0. So we got 3 guys we have 4 players with 0 that played tonight. Stohan, McDermott, Jones, and Branham. But those 4 players have 6 turnovers and 0 points. 6 turnover. I'm sorry. 3 6. Am I getting this right? Am I getting my numbers messed up? 6 turnovers and 0 points. I can't even talk. I'm so friggin' tired, but just shocked at how bad we're playing tonight. The game is not over, but if they don't get it going in the third quarter, looks like we'll all be going to bed early tonight on a Sunday night. Yeah, I don't know what happened last night. Phil, put Coyote in, sure. Trade everyone, fire Pop, and sell the team. William, well, you've been a little extreme on that, aren't you? Trade everyone, so you're already trading Wemby? The franchise? Our first overall pick? You're already trading him too? I mean, I guess we're going to be consistent. I don't know what I'm watching right now. I'm watching kids play basketball. Like really little kids. Like I'm thinking like 6 years old. RG, the 15 turnovers is killing us. We have a pterodactyl on our bench. Phil, something needs to change. The team can come to Austin. Yeah, Butterfly, I know you'll take them. Give us... I'm wondering if he'll change something in the second half. Because... I know, William. I know it's sarcasm. I don't know. I don't know what to say. And I know it looks bad that we're down by 19. We could be down so much more right now. Wemmy's going to need to come out and step it up. Everybody needs to step it up. The whole team has just been lackluster tonight. They didn't play last night. They had that huge win against Houston, and they get that huge win against the Rockets, and now they're just deflated. I don't think Kellen's getting traded. Doug probably going to go to a contender, but I don't know if we really get much for him. And yes, it is only the third game. The time zone difference is harsh. That time difference, yes, that's a good point. So the game to the Spurs started at, it started at 9 for me, so it would have been what? 8 o'clock to them? So I don't know if I can use the time zone thing, really. This game is making me so sad that I'm about to eat an entire buttermilk pie by myself. All right, Andrew, have a good night. I'll tell you what, I'm hungry. Calling these games makes me really hungry. Shay, thank you. Shay Lubano, thank you for stopping in. I don't really know how well I know the Cowboys won. I think they won like 40 to 20, whatever. I know. Bill Nye, the science guy's in the chat. I know the NBA has become a fast game, but I think we have to slow it down and give Wemby the ball in the post like we did with LaMarcus Aldridge. If anything, I'd like to see him push the pace with the Clippers being an older team. That's true, Dave. That's true. And Ricardo, I wasn't necessarily expecting to win tonight, but I was not expecting us to just play as bad. San Antonio Spurs all-time starting 5. I did a video on that a while back, but I'll go into Christian Baggy. Good evening. From center to I'll go from point guard up. Tony Parker at point. Shooting guard would be George Irving. Small forward would be Kawhi Leonard. Power forward would be Tim Duncan, and center would be David Robinson. Some of you might say, "Wait, why isn't Manu not starting?" Because Manu's going to be the 6th man, like he usually is. Thank you, Jesse. I am repping. Win, lose, or tie, go Spurs go until I die. How we roll here. I actually meant to put the Go Spurs Go thing up, but there's that too. Bob, good evening to you. Michael says this game hurts him physically. You can't push the pace with a guy like someone playing. But Trey's not playing great tonight either, Easy. It's just like a team suck right now. That was poorly worded. But it's just that the team, kind of everybody's failing. Sissoko that's probably not coming in. Let me put quarter 3 up just in case they come back to the game and I'm like just daydreaming and I forget to put it up there. That's not the button I wanted. Quarter, there you are. Q to the 3. We need insanity right now. No. No, they're not, William. Miss the old team, had high hope for Wemby. Hate that Kawhi is up. Yeah, I hate the guy. Yes. Manuel, I don't know if I'd say that. Yeah, I did say team suck, Marcus. The team suck. That's not what I was looking for. My verbiage. But you know what? I'm still having fun hanging out with you guys. In the game, there's still 24 minutes left. Where Pop used to pull the stars and empty the bench. Yes, Joshua, I do remember that. That was as recent as last year. He would pull all the starters and then put the entire bench in. Yeah, I know, Koob, I know. They could have jet lag. Wemby's turning the ball over a lot. Sissoko in the G League with Charles Bediako and Serge Jabari Rice. Geo777, we do as well. But the turnovers I mentioned earlier, that kind of concerned me with his height, that he could have some turnover issues this year, and he's averaging 4 a game. He's already got, 4 tonight? Fourth quarter, Wemby. Josh Primo is not playing tonight. He's suspended for the first 4 games of the season. The Clippers, I do not believe, have played 4 games yet. I think this is game number 4. Wemby is nervous playing against the clock. Could be. Could be. How is Wemby like 8 feet tall and can't get no rebounds? Ahmad, I'm in the works of getting one. Thanks to your generous super chats, all of you over the past week or so. I'm looking to get a black Tony Parker jersey. I just don't want to get... I want to get one that fits the wall. Popping to shuffle the players. These starters don't appreciate the time they are given. Win or lose, always enjoy watching along with TSR and the genuine fans here. At the very least, with Wemby, the games... Yes, the games are intriguing. They've been more fun. That being said, I don't like a seeing losing by 19. Best wall in the world. Thank you. Mikey, they suck. They had negative 9 yards passing today. And Daniel Jones is hurt, maybe out for the year. There's some rumors he'll come back versus the Cowboys, I think, in week 10. Our backup quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, is out. And we had some DeVito dude I've never heard of. Thank you, Butterfly. How did Sewing go from coolest Spur to most hated? Kelvin yelling some Go Spurs go at the home game right now. You need to play a little. Oh, dang it. I'm so used to the Go Spurs go. I'm going to move that laugh to the bottom. Not in the top. It's killing me. There we go. It's on the bottom. I didn't mean to do it. Wemby's fingers. Miles time starting 5. Tony, George, Wemby, Timmy, and David Manos. There you go. We match. Wemby wants to be turned loose, but Pops. 4 more likes for 230. Butterfly always with the thumbs up update. Thank you. I'll tell you what, though. It's going to be hard to get more thumbs up, Butterfly, if the team keeps losing by more tonight, because people want to come in and hang out on these type of streams when the games are close or when the Spurs are, as Spurs fans, when they're winning. They don't so much want to come in and hang out when we're getting crushed. Kellen out there screaming, "Let's go" to everybody. Trying to fire him up. I suppose. Rough score, but there's still half left, Jack. Double J. Still a half left. All right. We need the Force. Or the Schwartz. Grover's going to call the rest of the game. So just chill with him. I want to go to bed. That was yawning. Sorry. Feel about the Spurs need to cut the lead. Yeah, if they can get the lead to like 8 going into the 4th, you got 23-5. Yes. Glaze and Bacon, I was shocked at how good that video did. Yesterday, I pulled up my YouTube studio app just like, I wonder how the video's doing. And I figured it had like 1,000 views in the first 2 hours. It had like over 5,000 in the first 2 hours. So that video did surprisingly well. I'm a diehard Spurs fan. Lose by 50, win by 1. Spurs basketball, Spurs family. Chris Earl, thank you for stopping in, French fan. It is late where you are, Chris Earl, but appreciate you stopping in. This is the San Antonio Spurs channel and NBA channel. So there's going to be a lot of NBA coverage on this channel for the rest of the season. We'll be live for hopefully at least 78 out of the Spurs 82 games. If we can hit 80, then that'd be great. If we can do all 82, then that would be something. Baby Yoda and a Raphael trench coat. Sissoko comes out and shocks the Clippers. I don't think he's playing tonight. Saul and Nakas, they have a good roster, and they have 3 All-Stars in Westbrook, George, and Leonard. That Kawhi laugh is a gift that keeps on giving. Black Phoenix, thank you. It really is. Last minute, I decided to add that on. I showed my girlfriend that yesterday. She had never heard Kawhi laugh, which, why would she? And she got a kick out of it. I was like, you know what? I'll bring that to the stream tomorrow. Game was already over. An off night being the first road game for young playing. I don't, Lance. I'm not giving up yet. I'm gonna watch at least all the third quarter. We'll do at least 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. And if the Spurs are getting absolutely annihilated, then we'll have, we'll probably call it a night. There's no point in hanging out. If especially I'm exhausted. I am really tired. I fell asleep twice during the day today while watching a movie or TV or a TV show, and I don't want to fall asleep on the stream, and I can feel my body wanting to shut down. I'm fighting it. I'm trying so hard to fight it, but I can feel my body saying, just close your eyes and go to sleep. Maybe Yoda does want the Spurs to win. Sensing road lag. Andy, I got road lag right now. I actually got no sleep lag. The last 2 nights I've been up to 5, or yes, last 2 mornings I woke up at 5 and could not fall back asleep. Was up to midnight last night, so just not getting enough sleep total. I've been on the run all weekend too. I told you guys this was going to be an incredibly busy weekend, and it has. Yeah, I'm right there, butterfly. The only thing I've really done at home this weekend is, besides game night last night with my friends, is the Spurs videos, the Spurs live streams, and a little comic book putting away and sorting. Baby Yoda, the point guard. Benedict Reyes, thank you for stopping in. And when we gets 25 in the second half, then we got a legit shot. You would start Barlow? I mean, Barlow looked good, but I don't think... why is Taylor Swift ruining the NFL? I don't know. Joel, they are killing the Spurs. The turnovers are rough. They are. Wemby, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Wow. You know what? He was not good against the Rockets for the first 3 quarters of the game. He can still turn the game around and play very well. In the first 2 games, 18, 8.5, and 2 blocks. My Twitter account blocked the player's score? What? Oh, does it? No, it doesn't. It blocks their field goal and 3-point. Like I said, I have to show a lot of that information. I'd have to squish the screen down even smaller, and I don't want to do that drilling. So I hear what you're saying, but I'm looking. Actually, I pull up the ESPN page right now. As I pull up the ESPN page, yeah, it's field goals, 3-point attempts, rebounds, assists, personal fouls, points. We're a long ways away from the points, unfortunately. Clippers ball to start the second half, and let's get going. I don't even remember the name of the shampoo that I use. I'd have to go into my bathroom. And Ibaka Zubac starts it off a little jumper in the paint. 21-point game, the biggest lead of the night for the Clippers, and the Spurs are just getting annihilated. Devasel with the ball, almost a Wemby turnover. Wemby with the corner 3 after he gets the ball back. No good. Oh, boy. Spurs need Sean Elliott to play in the second half. Well, Butterfly, you got a wrench if you need to do what you do. You know how to use it. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. CEO, you guys are looking good tonight. You're up. Oh, gosh. That was a bucket by Westbrook and 1. He almost airballed another free throw. His free throw shooting sucks tonight. He does look better for the moment. Probably happy he doesn't have to play with LeBron. I said it. Zach Collins misses in the paint. Good night, TG1. I know a lot of folks are probably giving up on the game. I'm sticking around for a little while. Leonard for 3. Oh, boy. Kawhi Leonard with the 3 from the corner. Wow. Wemby for 3. Nope. In and out burger. Zubac with the rebound. The Spurs are in danger of going down by 30 shortly. This is not what I expected. Westbrook pull-up jumper, no good. Zach Collins will chase down the rebound. How am I to wait, Joshua? What do you mean? The call tonight? I'm staying until at least the fourth quarter. Kellner for three, no good. Put the third strings in. You know, maybe that would help. PG-13 pull-up jumper over Jeremy Sohan. Wow. I don't know what to say. Connecticut Spurs Wall of Fame. You got that right. We'll get Parker up there at some point. Vassell at the ball right now. 10 on the shot clock. Looking for a pick and roll with Wemby. Vassell starts to drive in the paint. Over to Jeremy Sohan. Wide open three. Nope. Wow. Here they are, hand over fist. And now foul on the Spurs. Wemby needs a new house in San Antonio. Everyone could contribute a brace. They're really Sohan open to three-point land. They're going to leave him open. This team is supposed to be fun to watch. Instead, it's frustrating seeing him not use Wemby the way he's supposed to. And just the San Antonio Hotspur, this has been a rough night. Getting hard to watch. It's been hard to watch for a while. Kawhi Leonard for three, no good. Keldon Johnson with the rebound, brings it up for San Antonio. Gets it over down Vassell. Vassell out three-point land. 65-37. Spurs getting destroyed. The runner by Keldon is no good. I don't know what to say. Kawhi just going to launch a quick three. Back rim, no good. Keldon with another board. We got about 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. We need a run of epic biblical proportions. Zach Collins turnaround jumper good. There we go. We're going to start the run now. Come on. They do look a loss, man. Well, Asia, babe, thank you for stopping in. You've come in as the Spurs are getting crushed. 65-39. Clippers ball. They'll get into Westbrook, and Westbrook goes backdoor and gets the layup. 67-39. This is worse than any showing from last season. Phil, when I went to see them live against Mr. Boombastic from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. When I went to see the Spurs and Suns, the Spurs were down by 30 at the half and were just looked dead. So that was an awful game. And I paid to be there. Wemby is not doing much, Jacob. He's got like 4 points, maybe a rebound or two, a block. Number one pick back-to-back would be sweet. Well, I mean, I can't lie there. Yes, it's the worst first game you have ever seen. What about that game where we lost by like 40-something? I don't get why Pop won't let other players no minutes play when the players that are on the court are not doing anything. Keldon makes both free throws. He was at the line for two. Blueprint for beating Wemby tonight? I don't think they're doing anything special, and they're double teaming a lot. Zubac with the jumper, no good, gets fouled. My opponent is 15 points behind you. Good training for our young guys. TSR, I might be going to a Cavs. Nice, Jacob. Have fun if you go. Well, you didn't convince me that Pop isn't this on purpose. So is an episode. Brianna, I hope. I can't think. Beavis K-pop twice. Geo, thank you for stopping. Interesting channel name. It might be time to rest TSR soon if this keeps going like this. Zubac first free throw is good. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I might go to bed early if the Spurs are still getting crushed. I get the fourth quarter, we're down by 50. More. We should kick a field goal. We get the ball in Zach Collins. Collins going to drive. Collins getting harassed right now. Has to give the ball up. 10 on the shot clock. Collins gets the ball back, launches a three. Oh my. Max, stop shooting threes! Zach Collins, I got this for you. I literally turned out to come back with that my disgruntled outlook. I'm so angry I'm going to punch my neighbor's Halloween decorations. That would be funny. You just go out there and deck one of their decorations and knock the crap out of it. He needs to stop shooting threes. My goodness, he can't. The hoop would be 6 feet wide. By the way, the Clippers recently 69 the Spurs, but that free throw is good. Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2. Thanks for staying up for us. All right, Jen. I'm exhausted, and I'm still here, and we're in danger of going down 30. I might cry. I'm not going to cry. I know not why you cry, but it's something I can never do. Zach has been awful from three-point land. Wemby's going to drive, gets rejected. Spurs get the ball back, and then Sochan throws it away. Guys, what is happening tonight? I try to stay positive, but that's right, Joshua. That is Terminator 2. I don't know who to put this game on. Paul F. Good evening. Thanks for telling me it's silly to trade Kelvin. I sure have ever tonight. Geraldine, good evening to you. This has been a rough one. Not gonna lie. Champagne or Jones need to be put in Jeremy to the 4. He's not a good ball handler. We need Butterfly to go through a metamorphosis. Yeah, Butterfly, why aren't you Caterpillar yet? Or no, wait, Butterfly already went to the metamorphosis. She was probably Caterpillar at one time. Clippers are in the bonus already, and they're up by 30. This is like the 115 Cowboys with Troy Aikman. Super rough, yeah. You ain't kidding. If I was one of me, I would talk to everyone after the game. Coach and say, give me the ball. Give me the damn ball. This is the 5th Spurs player in history, in their team history, to be listed at 7'2" or taller. I appreciate everybody hanging out. For those of you that are still here, this is a tough one. I'm not giving up hope yet. But hope is giving up on me. Thank you, Asia. It's been... I am so tired. You guys can probably tell. I fell asleep twice at my girlfriend's house while watching a TV show with her and a movie too. I just could not stay awake. She kicked me out of the house, said, you need to go home so you can get home safely. Wemby fouled in the paint, maybe going to line for 2. So I've just been on the run all weekend. The only free time I've had in the house, I've worked on Spurs content, either the live streams or like the Wemby video yesterday or the Wemby short today, the Wemby weekend review. I can't even talk. As soon as the game over, I'm definitely going to get some rest. Boban was 7-4. Backcourt, nothing is over. You just don't turn it off. You see the Spurs are down 31? And I don't know. Got nothing. Wemby looks like, Wemby, no! I have not given up hope yet, said the last man of the Titanic. I fell asleep in her house. Usually I don't get any sleep. Sonia, good evening to you. We're in a timeout, and the Clippers are laying it down on us. No one's attacking the rim. Yeah. Put our WNBA player in to show us great. Leah, her name is Mrs. TSR Sports. Thank you, Brita. The Spurs may be down 31, but there's still 19 minutes, and they're going to go on a 32-0 run to take this game over. Rod, our crew 3, good evening, thank you for stopping in. Said he's glad he's watching the Lakers and Kings. Rod, a lot of turnovers, poor shooting. It's been just bad across the board for San Antonio today. Wemby will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Thank you, William. That's right, Asia. Don't forget it. Sunday night football game stinks. 41 points for who? What I've noticed about Wemby is that he doesn't have strong hands. He has trouble holding on to boards as well as getting stripped out. That's interesting. I never thought of that. He's got big hands, so you know he can palm a ball with no problem. But he does seem to lose the ball a lot. That's a good point. Maybe he needs to do a lot of one-arm pull-downs. Strengthen his hands and forearms. Jose, you could be right. We had TSR first. My girlfriend or Selena? My girlfriend. And you might be like, no way you would take Selena Gomez. I have no connection with Selena Gomez. I could meet her and there could be nothing there whatsoever. And just like, never want to see. We never want to see each other again. So I'm going to take the person that I've connected with, that supports me on many levels, supports TSR Sports, supports my comic book, my ridiculous comic book hoarding, shares hobbies with me, and does stuff with me. I don't think she's going to come on stream anytime soon, Asia. Never say never. We've only been dating for 4.5 months, so I think it might be too early for that. Wemby hits the free throw. 30-point game. What is Kawhi Leonard actually playing? I don't think he'll play 4 quarters tonight if it's a blowout. Hasn't watched 1 minute of the World Series, Jose. Second free throw is good. Start of the comeback, guys. Start of the comeback. Come on. Come on. Here we come. We got this. It is Clippers ball, 11 on the shot clock. Westbrook, 1-on-1 with Wemby. Gets it out to Paul George. Paul George going to launch the 3. Back rim, no good. Wemby with the rebound. Almost gets stripped. That's right. We'll go Spurs, go. Johnson for 3, no good. And a whistle. And that's going to go into Clippers. Wemby is a fake player. No, he's really in the NBA. I can confirm that. I'm watching him right now. Nothing fake about it. He's really in the NBA. Well, my friends, I don't know if we're going to get 250 thumbs up, but if we can get 7 more, because I don't think we're going to have a lot of new folks stop in at this point in the stream with the Spurs getting blown out. So if we can get 7 more of these to get it to 250, or maybe 10 more, just as a buffer. Zach Collins. Oh, my God. Zach Collins was losing the ball, was falling out of bounds, took the ball, threw it down, and nobody was there when he threw it at them. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing, not gonna lie. Zubac in the paint, and it's back to 31. They might come into, the Bust-O-Rama talk might come in, so actually more viewers might come in just to say Wemby's a bust or the Spurs suck, because we're going to have to deal with that this year, Spurs fans. Don't take it personal. It's going to happen. I already expect it. Don't let it get to you. We're a young team, one of the youngest teams in the NBA. We have 1 million draft picks over the next few years. We've got a lot of good young talent. If somebody says Wemby sucks, Spurs suck, Wemby's a bust, just let it roll. We know we got our franchise player, but he's not going to be David Robinson or Tim Duncan in year 1. 3 more likes for 260. Thank you, guys. Yes, I did want Jalen Duren, Granada. I did, over Sohan. Wemby turnaround jumper baseline good. What's he averaging? 18, 15, and almost 3 blocks. Wow. He's so athletic. Isabel, good evening. Another sleepless night for you. Appreciate you stopping in. And as I was saying hi, that's a 3-pointer for the Clippers by Paul George. Spurs tanking again. But thank you for staying up. Appreciate that. That's dedication to the cause. That's dedication to the Wembinator. Spurs, the Wembinator. Sohan with the ball right now. Jeremy will get it over to Devin. Devin starts to drive. Pull-up jumper. Good. Victor, I think, has 8 ramen guy. And now a steal by Wemby. Wemby's going to drive into the paint. Wemby takes it in. Misses the layup. I got fouled. Should have dunked that, big man. Let's not forget he's 19. 19-year-old teenager. This isn't LeBron James out of high school. If we're truly tanking in, I honestly hope we are tanking for Isaiah. Is that the point guard Wemby on his fingers? Rich Pacers tank every year. You need to start winning. They're going to challenge it. And they're saying Westbrook, the announcers, that he didn't touch him. Love Wemby. I did another Wemby video today. I did one yesterday that blew up for this channel, which was I thank you guys for watching it and giving it, getting it out there. Did a short today. It's a Wemby week in review. If you haven't watched it, because sometimes shorts can be hard to pop up. Heck, watch it now while we're in a timeout. It's a Wemby week in review. It's just a 40-second video. It's going to be kind of like what I did with the monthly reviews or weekly reviews back in the day. We're just going to follow Wemby's rookie season. We'll put up the stats for each one of his games every week in this review. We'll do his weekly average for the, his average for the week, and then we'll do the average for the year. Why is Jeremy so bad? I'm a breeder of plants of sorts. Okay. Isaiah Collier would be okay. So he is the point guard. The whole team is playing bad. Ricardo. I like to roll my R's. We'll make this out of elite primary defense. Yes. Jeremy from the bench. Are you starting to Isaiah? I mean, if we start Isaiah Collier. What's going on at 5? That's how much time is left in the game, or in the third quarter. Lord, that's the game clock. Quarter 3, 5 minutes remaining. 47-77. Spurs down by 30. Wait, is Primo's out? He's suspended. This team doesn't fit with Wemby. Blow it up minus Vassell. So just Wemby and Vassell, get rid of the rest? It's paused because we're in a timeout. I can't run the clock. We're in timeout, my friend. Isaiah Collier and Wemby pick and roll would be as deadly as Giannis and Dame. That's a hell of a comparison. Yep, timeout. A challenge. Play that track. Oh, I don't want to play that track. Sissoko, he might be playing in the fourth quarter. Jay Money, it's 3 p.m. on Monday where you are? I keep forgetting how far ahead you are of me. You're like way ahead. I just realized she's always wearing that same shirt, and it's starting to get really funk. Just kidding, just kidding. I had a crush on a coworker. Oh gosh, Leo, that was a long time ago. Not Nigerian, she was Brazilian. That was just a little light crush. That nothing was ever going to happen with her, and I don't think there was anybody else at work. You're going way back. That's like 2000. I don't know when that was. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, "Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be mine?" Good night, Johnny. Singing. Yeah, it was years ago. That's shocked to remember that. Why is he suspended? He got suspended for pulling out his pee-pee. I'm sorry, there's 4:59 on the clock. Wemby at the line for 2. The first one's good. Remember he got cut by the San Antonio Spurs for pulling out Mini Primo? Wemby with 9 points tonight, 3 rebounds on 3 of 9 from the field. Not his most efficient game. And he's missed quite a few free throws tonight as well. Rich, you got your Selena Gomez, and I got Taylor Swift. Zubac needs 1 rebound. You get another $25. Well, then, I'm rooting for you. It is Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard, turnaround jumper, no good. Gets fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. Primo had a crush on a coworker, too. Yes, he did. All right, Leo. I think you guys asked, like, is anybody interested? And my coworker was, like, single for, like, a month. And then she went, I was like, well, I started a crush on somebody. I think I mentioned that. Because I thought she was cute, but there's nothing there now. She's just a friend. You know, whenever you meet somebody new, you're like, hey, they're interesting. They're single. And then that was about the gist of it. I did say pee-pee. I did. Primo did let it all hang out. He was hanging out with his wang out. 77-48, 4:40 to go. 4:44. Yeah, Josh, I wouldn't date a coworker. I would not date a coworker. Absolutely not. What's the saying? Don't sleep where you poop? Or don't poop where you... Well, don't sleep where you poop. Definitely don't do that. Don't poop where you sleep. Merrick Senior, this game here, I think, is going to really have Spurs fans step back and reconsider how good we are. Because that Rockets win, while it was awesome, they're not a very good team. And that, I believe the Rockets had just gotten blown out by the Magic. And the Spurs tonight are just getting outplayed hard. Kawhi Leonard loses the ball out of bounds. It's going to... Is that a foul? I think Kawhi's going to line for 2. This is our first road game. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, Malik. Zubac's been guarded by Zach Collins. Worst game ever, fire Pop. Come on now, Coop. You know they're not firing Pop. Kawhi Leonard, 19 points. I'm 1 second ahead. Rufino, I used to constantly change the clock if I was 1 second ahead or behind. It's just, I'm okay with it now. Veronica, good evening. Veronica, we're getting our butts kicked tonight. Kawhi's first free throw was good, and it's back to 31. Damaris Rodriguez, I'm falling asleep. All right, Leo. See, now I'm a second behind. I was ahead, now I'm behind. Zach Collins with the ball, throws it back to Trey Jones. He's going to take the open three. All right, Trey. Spurs, yes, Sonia. Spurs versus Suns. And these are late games this week. Both Spurs versus Suns games are at 10 p.m. Eastern time where I am. So that struggle is going to be real. That's Tuesday and Thursday. Of course, we'll be live for both. So if you are not subscribed and you're looking to hang out for the streams, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turnover for the Spurs. I know you have not heard that at all tonight. Kawhi drives in the paint, almost loses the ball, gets it out to PG-13. Back to Kawhi with 14 on the shot clock. Goal number 2 thinks about a 3, pulls it down, back to PG-13. This game is rated like R, unsuitable for anybody that's a Spurs fan. Kawhi's going to launch a 3, 4th shot, no good, and now we're going to have another whistle. These Suns games worry me. If the Suns are at full strength, and I'm not sure they're going to be because they've been dealing with some injuries this year, if Durant, Booker, and Beal are all on the court, one of the worst games I've ever seen from the Spurs, wow. It's not one of our best. Zubac's out the line right now, and he missed a free throw. Just get 1 rebound, huh? I'm surprised Clippers fans aren't coming out here and trolling us. You also might not know this is primarily a Spurs channel, because this would be the time to troll if you're going to troll. You got to know when to troll them. This would be the time. Boy, would this be the time. Spurs ball, we're down 1 million. Raw, I think Wemby has 9. Knockout Brandon free throw line jumper is good. I think Wemby has 9 tonight. Mark, that's right. Dame's in the Bucks. Good move for the Bucks. They're trying to win now. Down 20. Actually, we're... Oh, I missed a point. My bad. 81-53. Paul George pull-up jumper. Wow. Nice jumper. What's up, J-Dub? Victor needs to hit 2 threes. Bring back Avery Johnson. There's a 3-pointer. I didn't see who shot it for the Spurs. All right, down 27. Let's make a run. 15-0 run to end the third quarter. Russell Westbrook drives in the paint, misses a layup, but gets the putback. That's going to kill that run I just mentioned. Zach Collins with the ball. Zach has had a rough year 3-point shooting. Every time he's out on 3-point land, I worry he's just going to chuck up another brick. 85-56, 29-point game. I don't love the score either, Ruth Ladon. We need Patty Mills. We need some milk. Russell Westbrook from 3. From the corner. That's the biggest lead of the game, I believe. Cool. The Spurs are playing awful. The offense is terrible. The defense is terrible. There's a lot of turnovers. They are struggling everywhere tonight. And this is, I mean, I honestly expected us to lose to the Clippers. People asked who I think I win. Of course, I said the Spurs as just a Spurs fan, but I didn't think we'd beat LA in LA. But I did not think we'd be down 32 at this point. I mean, if we play like this, it's going to be a rough year. All good, Jay. Don't apologize. And by the way, all fans welcome here. Clippers fans, Lakers fans, Warriors fans, whatever. No apologies needed for saying you're proud of your team. Your team's crushing us tonight. I don't know who Lizio is, Leo. Lizio? Singer? That's 2 free throws for the Spurs. First one's good. Let me stats right now. PT, I believe he's 3 of 9 for like 9 points. Trey Jones makes both free throws. Spurs cut the lead to 30. It depends if Paul George plays long enough, X-Carry. The Clippers are probably going to start playing a lot of their bench guys. Clippers are a title contender when healthy. That's sure, Chris. TT, thank you for stopping. I appreciate the compliment to Wemby. I was looking at you guys. Plumlee with this. I think that Plumlee had a dunk. Obviously, I'm getting a little less focused on the game. It's hard to stay 100% focused when your team's down by 32. Osman for 3, no good. I don't care if they lose this game, just don't get blown out. Well, well, too late to say that. Turnover for the Spurs. Actually, might be a foul. Butterfly, the Spurs are not ready to win a championship. I'll say that. Game only 9 points, or they haven't. PT, the whole team is struggling tonight. That's true, Jason. 30-0 run, exactly. And go Spurs, go to you, Geraldine. And that's a steal for the Clippers. Don't rebound with the fast break. Oh my goodness, 34-point game. Bring back John Lucas? No. Harino, Wajoyo, this is a rough game. The Spurs are really getting beat on. Osman with a tough shot off the glass. Spurs have just cracked the 60-point mark. Just go to bed and turn the camera on the TV. I can't do that. Powell forces a 3 near the end of the third quarter. He's going to get fouled and not go to the line for 1 or 2, but 3. I'm trying to find a silver lining. Get Magic Johnson out of retirement and have. Oh, I guess Jesus could be our point guard, Joshua. You trying to tell me Jesus Christ can't throw an alley-oop? Kind of quoting something there. JKR. I just want to hold groggy and just cry. 92-60. Oh, we only get 2 free throws? We're going to go to quarter 4. There will be better nights, Isabel. And I'm still going to be here regardless as a Spurs fan. I'm used to the Spurs getting blown out. Sad but true. This is our 5th year calling games, and we've had many a night like this. Show the beautiful game footage and just stop showing this. That'll be something. So my plan is probably to stay to about halfway through the 4th quarter. And then I might call it a night there just because, I mean, we're down 33. It's going to take an absolute miracle. And I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm going to try to say Mr. Positivity, but to come back from 33 down and we need a 34 run. Rich, we should have gotten a live chicken. We should have gotten a live chicken. Major League reference. My favorite baseball movie of all time. That's true, Bombastic. It's going to be worth it. I know there's going to be these growing pains this year, and we as a channel are going to have games where the Spurs are getting crushed and look bad, and we're going to have the Wemby bus talk. We're going to have the get rid of Pop talk. I'm used to it all. I saw it all last year. I didn't see Wemby's bus talk last year because we didn't have Wemby, but I'm used to like the worst. John Lou, you're at this game. I'm sorry. I don't know what the stats are for any of the guys. I can pull up ESPN while I'm here. See if it shows. Actually, those are all bench players in there. Kelvin hasn't done much tonight. I have not said his name very often. I haven't really said any of the starters' names. I was able. David Lee Ross. David Lee Ross. That's very close to David Lee Ross. The Spurs are getting outplayed everywhere. We did have a couple dunks earlier in the game. I don't know if we're sitting on the starters yet. KJ's 1-9. Oh, yep. Jay Wemby still has 9 points, and I don't know if the Spurs are going to play him again. I hate to say it, but they're down by 33. I'm probably going to stick around for the first 6 minutes of the 4th quarter, and then might have to call it at that point. 1, I'm exhausted. 2, it's a blowout. It's an absolute blowout tonight. And I don't like blowouts. Even if my team's doing the blowing, even if my team's the one that's crushing the other team, I don't like watching bad basketball or football games too. I don't like seeing football game blowouts. Wemby is checked back in, and Doug McDermott to start the quarter. Whoops. With a thunder dunk of Dougie. Blown out by the nephew. You got that right. Clippers try an alley-oop, and that's just nobody there. Turnover. Doug for three down the other end. Bounces in and out. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Clippers ball. Make Dougie. You know, my team's doing the... Yeah, Kashibo. That was not the optimal phrasing of that. I'm tired, and I usually say dumb stuff when I get tired. Dougie with a thunder dunk of Justinson. A good miss. That's fair. Adrian. Clippers ball. 11-11 to go. 93-62. The highlights, J-Dub, I don't think are going to be fun. I didn't see your comment, Asia, and I don't know how far back it is. Can you just put it in the chat again? Brandon for three down the other end. Good. Spurs cut the lead at 30. Let's go. Unless you meant read that comment with the happy face in it. We're framing to hard. Okay, it's all good, Blitzkrieg. Sonia, I don't think the Spurs can win both games. Let's hope they split the series. Jump hook is good in the paint. They're going to be tough games. It's a 10-possession game. And I looked away, and Wemby hits the two. Is that a dunk? I did not see what happened. I got to focus. I got to focus here. Wemby with 11 points. And despite the blowout, Pop giving him some playing time. Mason Plumlee will pass it around, and that's Batum for three. No good. Dougie with the rebound. Brandon will bring it up. He's going to launch a quick three. The Spurs are starting to come back. I'm surprised Wemby is still playing. And the franchise is in there in a blowout. If Wemby was to get hurt, oh my gosh, in a blowout, even the staunchest Pop supporters might at that point say, it's time to go. Spurs ball, basking the paint with the layup. Man, the Spurs are making a little bit of comeback. And the Clippers are going to call a timeout. We're only down 25. That's right. That's right. We feeling it now. Oh, yes, I did last night, Asia. A friend of mine texted me that Miss Chandler Bond passed away, and I was like, damn. We never got a real Friends reunion, and he was only, what, like 54? Oh, was it 2? Oh, all right. Dang it. Back down 26. What's a secret weapon? That's right. Don't give up. Don't you ever give up. What time is it? I can barely read my computer anymore. I'm saying Teresa Chance, Physique. JKR, yeah. I've been saying stuff like that all night. We're only down 10, down 30, 28. Oh, jeez. Rachel, I don't know who my favorite character was. I was a Ross and Rachel guy. But I just really like the whole ensemble cast. I can't remember that show without any one of the 6. I really can't. Paul George, I don't know. Manuel actually there were for my enthusiasm. Thank you. What do you think about Kellen's role in Spurs now? PT, I mean, the whole team seems to be having a hard time adjusting to Wemby being in the lineup. Joe, that might be true. Wemby going to pull a 2003 Tim Duncan. Time to stat pad Wemby for the Rookie of the Year, because Chet and Ivy, yeah. Richard Mole died 3 days before? See, a lot of people remember Richard Mole from Night Court, but my first experience with Richard Mole was in House as the bad guy. Big Ben, I believe he played. I don't know the whole name. X-Care, we're in a timeout right now. The players are over here that are in the game. If you look over to the right side of your screen, it's like we stuck in second. It was definitely second gear all game. Who can we trade for the Yanks? I don't like making trades and trying to build that way. It hasn't worked. Or signing free agents. It's homegrown talent. Spurs winning when Friends is airing. Yes, he did, M-Easy. Rest in peace. He was excellent as Chandler. Wemby's teammates so bad. I like House. William Catt, the greatest American hero. Love that movie, a kid. Plus, no! George Wentz in it. I mean, come on. Real simple, good evening to you. Get smart, Paul. The Clippers are a good team. We're in a timeout, 97-71. It is 11 o'clock, and I'm struggling. Well, okay, that's fair, J Money. That's fair. Okay, I'll agree with you there. And he's young. I'll give you that one. Good evening, Sal, and yeah, we're getting blown out. But 2 for 3, no good. It is 97. I had it right. They're showing 72 on the scoreboard. It was a 3-pointer. Come on now, don't do me bad like that. Turnover for the Spurs. I had it right. 97-72. Sometimes you're always stuck in second. That's right. But the Spurs have been stuck in second gear tonight, too. That 3-pointer is no good. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Wemby sprinting up the court. Get it over to Doug McDermott. Doug over to Malachi Branham. Branham just going to launch the long shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Soane gets the offensive board. Gets it to Branham. Branham goes for the dunk. Can't get it. It's been a turnover fest, Hanover Fist tonight. An absolute turnover fest for the Spurs. It's okay. Young team. Young season. A lot of people know John Larroquette did the voiceover for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and is in the original one from the 70s. I think it was the 70s one he did. Can we get the 300? I don't know, Butterfly. We need more people to come in, and people generally don't stop in too much when we are getting crushed. That being said, for those of you that are here, if you've not hit the thumbs up, it does look like this. And Greg Popup's going to show you what it looks like right now. And if you're not going to hit the thumbs up for Pop, hit the thumbs up for the laugh. So ridiculous. And now another foul, Plumlee in the paint. 4 more likes for 275. All right, we're getting there. At the time, did you guys know that Jeremy Soane was the highest pick by the Spurs in the NBA draft? Of course, the highest pick now since Tim Duncan is Victor Wembanyama. Plumlee in the paint. After a miss, puts back a dunk. Oh, boy. Let's be stuck together. Clippers about to hit 100 points. The Spurs might not hit 85. Doug McDermott, long 3. After a deflection, good. 24-point game. Only 24, Spurs fans. I didn't watch Night on Night Court. Come on, Spurs fans. We still got time to make something of this. Norman Powell for 3. Ah, shoot. Why don't you just shut me up? That was a big 3, though. Jeremy Sohan gets it to Doug. Doug for 3. All right, take that 3 right away from Norman Powell. Marky Post was hot. She was the blonde, right? We need a big run. Let's see if we can maybe make the score respectable, even though we're getting blown out. Maybe we can cut the lead to 14. I don't know. That's a long. And Pop called a timeout, and I think the bench is going to get emptied. No, MZ, the Spurs are not playing any defense. It's not man, it's not zone. It's no. As in no. 27-point game, 6:55 left. I think Pop's going to go deep on the bench, but I'll wait and see here. 105-78. The dance cam out in LA if anybody's interested. We got the 281 thumbs up. You know what? That's a good night. I appreciate you guys. I was hoping to get to 3,000, but I will take 282. We'll take 282 for the channel. I think I just went up 1. Might have. Okay. Let me focus on the chat. I can barely read anything on my computer right now because I'm so exhausted, but I'm going to do my best. I'm sure they went too close. I don't think they did. Good night, Rod. Thank you for stopping in. No, I can't hand over fist, but I got a feeling that Wemby's coming in. Keith, what's going on? Struggle's real. The struggle's real tonight for our Spurs. Very real. A night court movie? I wasn't the biggest night court guy. Plus, I don't know. I just wasn't the biggest night court guy. We got doo-doo on tonight. Oh, they're playing Hey Ya. Hey Ya. I'm at a loss for words. Come here. Get over here. Spurs are losing. They're losing bad. But you can still hit the thumbs up. And if you do, she will sleep with me tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, Lego Batman. That's right. We got Wemmy. There's one, James. Wishing Papa retire. Isaac Ortegan. I am watching this on NBA TV. I use the NBA League Pass, which is $100 a year. You get all the, just a team. Actually, no, it's League Pass. So you get access to all the games that aren't on ESPN, TNT, and you also get NBA TV as part of it. I know it sounds expensive, but the NBA League Pass used to be $230 or $240, $250, whatever it was, somewhere around that number. And it didn't come with NBA TV. That was an additional charge. So the NBA's made at least good strides to make their product more reasonably priced. Suzanne Summers, she was on, was she on Step by Step? I think she started off in Three's Company, but I want to say Step by Step is where I know her from the most. The Spurs have gone deep on the bench. Blake Wesley's in the game. Julian Champagne's in the game. Mamu's in the game. Turnover by the Spurs. That means Wemby's out. Sissoko, is he actually in there too? She was on Step by Step. Okay, well, I hope if we can beat the Suns one game, Keith, it'll be totally worth it. 105-78. And we're in garbage time. And the only one I'm watching games for this year is through Food Team and ain't no way paying. No. 150 a month? No way. Seriously? Norman Powell at the ball right now. Starts to drive. Kicks it out. 3-point attempt by Kenyon Martin Jr. is good. Oh, boy. All right, Spurs fans. What do you think? Should we call tonight at the 5-minute mark? You guys okay with that? I think it's clearly obvious I'm exhausted because I can barely read the chat anymore. So we okay with calling it at 5? If you don't mind. I'm tired. Our team's clearly, the game's over. Call tonight at 4 minutes. Wemby on his finger saying finish the game. I got to work tomorrow, my friend, and I am beat. I was passing out twice when I was hanging out with my girlfriend this afternoon, so I want to get some rest. And here for 34, I hear you. Get some rest and be ready to go for the Suns games. Those will be good games. Boy, I got this game. You look sleepy or stoned. I wish it was the second one, but it's the first one. I'm sleeping. 108-78. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, TSR is going to get some rest. Hey, look, it's first turnover. All right, my friends. I am absolutely exhausted. The Spurs are obviously going to lose this one. Sorry we didn't have a better game tonight to hang out for, but we'll be back Tuesday night versus the Suns, and hopefully Wemby and company have a much better showing. Dave, I gotta call it tonight. I am totally beat, and I got some Halloween decorations. All right, my friends. I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. So, thanks for hanging out tonight. I truly appreciate you. For one last time before I go. I didn't mean to click that one. I meant to click this one. And it's now 110-78, so yeah, the game's obviously over. All right, 3-pointer by the Spurs, 110-81. But I'm calling it a night. I'm really calling it a night. I keep saying I'm calling it a night. I'm going to do it for real now. Thank you all for tuning in. Please hit thumbs up on the web. See if we can get to 300 until Tuesday when we play the Suns. What you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!